Hello, everyone. Seems like people are having a good time in the peanut gallery.
Yeah,
Maybe
are.
I should just let them commingle in the peanut gallery. You know, were people thinking that the stream started at a different time? It was 4:30. Even I got a notification that it's live. Oh, congratulations, Jack. Just what we need. A little kid with a big head on his shoulders.
There you go.
Yes. I don't know what that's about. When I go to click on one thing, okay, it's only the stream's not official unless AZ Mick comes in and says hi to everyone. Hello, AZ Mick.
There it is.
But so Jim was complaining. He was supposed to come with me today. I went down to Orange County, picked up a gigantic mass of records. So
I couldn't go. My world isn't just about records.
I don't know. So many people in the peanut gallery are in a different stream than I am. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm Winnie's dad. Yeah, I am Winnie's dad.
Hey.
I
don't want to share the link. If people want to come up, I'll private message you. I'll message you somehow. If people let me know they want to come up. Like Jim, for instance.
That's right.
I want to show some records that I picked up, but I want to make Jazz Bum Mike jealous because I went to a thrift store today in Orange County and found a ton of RCA Living stereo record, classical records. And I know these are legit because Poetry on Plastic FaceTime with me to say, yes, get that, which gave him access to most of these. His name's not Jam, man. Although he does smell like gooseberry preserves.
From time to time.
Yes. What's up, Eddie?
Eddie?
So I don't even know if anyone cares about these classical records, but they're heavy as shit.
They're super heavy.
But I did pick up, the main reason I went down there is there was a private seller selling all sorts of records and mostly jazz records. So I bought a bunch from him. But Eddie Perez, I found a record today, which is a totally Eddie Perez record, I think. You can confirm with me if you think this is an Eddie Perez record. Are you paying attention, Eddie Perez? Okay. This is Eddie Perez record right here. Do I have to make myself bigger than you? There. Eddie Perez. Is this an Eddie Perez record? It's the soundtrack to one of the best movies ever made, Surf Nazis Must Die. And look, we want to see the vinyl. This came out in, I think, 2016. Only in Europe. It might have only came out in Europe.
Is it a movie?
Yeah, it's Trauma. So I think the plot is, and Eddie Perez, you can correct me if I'm wrong. This woman, these surf Nazis kill her son. And then she goes on a killing spree, killing them. I think it's
in the water. Oh, she's got a gun.
She has a gun. Here's the inside of it. So this goes for not a lot of a good amount, more money than I paid for it. So I picked it up to probably.
What does a record like that go for?
I mean, these soundtrack records could go lots of money. Depends how limited they were when they came out.
That piece of crap.
This probably $50 record.
$50?
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, it's a cult classic movie.
Okay, I believe you.
I mean, go by what Eddie like. Even Baggy knows it's a trauma film. This trauma. Tromeo and Juliet and the Toxic Avenger is like their most famous movie. So there you go.
I'm really old.
Okay. Here's a non-jazz record I picked up today. In the Shrink. This is I don't know if this is a reissue or original. Kraftwerk Autobahn.
Great record.
It's in the Shrink. I don't think it's a recent reissue. I think this is an original, just a midweek edition. U.S.
It's got
this is the U.S.
fairly rich looking inner sleeve.
Yeah, no, I mean, look.
You just ripped it.
Huh?
Nothing.
You're trying to be funny. This is the master disc. I always like it when there's numbers scratched out in the thing.
Dead wax.
Some of you have access to the link to join the stream. So if you'd like to come up, because Jim's being very helpful. And then I found a UK pressing of this record. Okay. This is a UK pressing of Rush Permanent Waves. Might be an early 80s. Hip Priest is saying early 80s pressing. It says 74 on the bottom. I'll have to look it up. But this is a UK pressing of Permanent Waves. I've never seen a UK. It's a cool label. It looked better in the store, but I'll clean it up and see how well it plays. Okay. Wait, nice. Wait. I don't know. I'm trying to click on someone and then never mind. All right. And so those were non-jazz pickups besides all those classicals. Here's I found this at the thrift store too. This is really cool. This is a World Pacific Jazz Comp. Wow. Did you ever have one of those? Did anyone in real life know anyone who used these?
I have never seen with the big price on the cover like that. That's kind of awesome.
Yeah. This is from 1958. Wow. Who's on this? Carmichael and Corell, Charlie Marino, Johnny Mandel, Charlie Marino, Bill Holdman, the Master Sounds, Chico Hamilton, Gil Evans, Jerry Mulligan. So this was a cool pickup. Let me pull it out of the. It's not a seam split. I can glue it back together.
There you go.
And then nice deep groove. It's cool.
Nice.
I don't know what the point is behind or something for both ears. Is there something coming out of each speaker? It's stereo.
Yeah. One's a chauffeur.
Yeah, it's a shofar. That's with her ear. Those are not shofars. These are concocted hearing devices.
All right.
Nice. All right, this was a good pickup today.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite, Gabar's Asbo. I haven't looked up if this is a true OG, but
very pretty.
Looks nice. Sounds good. It's a live recording. I think Bird by Request came out last year of this. And people are having a better time in the peanut gallery than we are up here.
Well, I'm here with you. Where are we going?
What do you mean?
Yeah, Zasbo.
Yeah.
There's no second Z.
It's Gazar Zazbizbo. Sazbo.
Right? It's the Jazz Bums.
Tasba. Okay. Found this. Freddie Hubbard on CTI. Keep your soul together. This is one I don't think you find much.
I've never seen that.
He's on here with George Gables, Ron Carter, and Junior Cook is on here. Do you have one of those hats?
I never did.
You look like you should have.
I could never pull that off. No way.
Well, I don't like it when on this album he does a cover of Sonny and Cher song, but the second side is all originals, mostly originals by him, and it's pretty good. Okay, this I have one other, but these Chico Hamiltons on Warner Brothers, you need to pick these up when you see them. Chico Hamilton's awesome, but the main reason you need to pick this up, I have one other one where he's doing with puppets. Is Eric Dolphy are on these. Eric Dolphy is part of his quintet on Atlantic.
Nice.
See Eric Dolphy? That's a reason to go pick these up. And this is what I got from the private dealer. So his records were in nice condition, even had the original inner sleeves. This cover is in really nice condition. And the record is nice too. Yeah, Fluffy, you're a puppet. You're a puppet for the man. So boom, 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 boom. The Chico Hamiltons on Impulse are the ones with the guitar Zasbo. But this is 1958. This is well before I guess this is in between him being on World Pacific Jazz and can't get back in there. Damn it.
Too tight.
Too tight. Okay, here's another good one I picked up today. But I already have this one. This is a double LP McCoy Tyner live album that is kick ass. This is kick ass. Let me take the other record up. Atlantis. And here's the group that's with him. Czar Lawrence. But there's like 3 really good live albums that he did. A milestone. This is very good. Yes. It's really good. That'll probably end up in my next auction. All right. Another Chico. I think this is a later pressing, but I have this. And look, who's there with him? Mr. Gabar Zasbo.
Sabo.
So Ron Carter, Charlie Marino, and Jerome Richardson. I need some Jerome Richardson. I think this should be, this is, I don't know what year. I didn't look any of these up because I just picked them up. But in nice condition. Yeah, I find good albums.
This is the private dealer still?
This was a private dealer I found online. Check this out. His girlfriend was making him sell off his records because they take up too much space.
Oh, that's a relationship that's going to go.
All right. This is a kick-ass record. I have Waiting. This is probably an upgrade copy for me. It's a later Blue Note, but it is really good. Look this out. I didn't know this. In here's the original inner sleeve. I'm going to send this coupon in to get a Blue Note t-shirt.
You better.
Do you think I'll get one?
They must honor it. There's no expiration date.
You know what? I don't know. Let's look inside. Hold on. Is there an expiration date? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do because I'm for the people. There are 2 coupons on here, one on each side.
Wow.
I'm going to take a picture of this. Oh, and there's also one for a sampler.
That might be worth more than the sampler or the, I don't know, or the t-shirt.
But I'm gonna tag Joe Harley and say, dude, there's no expiration date on this.
He's going to want the original, not a
But
duplicate.
they don't have my size. Look, this came out before Americans got big and fat.
That's true.
Okay, so this is the kick-ass record waiting. I don't know
Very
if
cool.
anyone has it.
Great pickup.
Yeah, this cover's in better condition than the one I have, but it really is a good record. So that's my 2 cents. Not every Bobby Hutcherson. There are a few I do not like. Hold on. No 2X. I'm a 2X. I'm mainly a 2X because of these big shoulders I have. All right, I have this one too, but I think this one might be the best sound. Might be a better sounding version. I don't think I have this version. This is a really good record. This Speak Brother Speak. It's Max Roach, Clifford Jordan, Mal Waldron, and Eddie Kahn.
Oh, that's cool.
And this is one of those early 60s fantasy, and it has the H in it. It was pressed in Hollywood. And it's a Monarch pressing. This is a Monarch pressing. Might be better than the one I have already. The problem with finding upgrade copies, do you know what the problem with finding upgrade copies is, Jim?
No, I do not.
You have to find the old copy.
Oh.
And this mess, I don't even know where it is.
Yeah, I think that there's a mental. It's beyond just records. It's a mental health.
Yeah.
It's Mental Health Month.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what this mid-century from the old Middle Ages saying is. Okay. Now we get into some killer titles here. You people. You ungrateful bastards. Bam. Check this one out. Leeway. Lee Morgan. Well, it says who's on it on the front. Yeah, it's your Jackie McLean, your Bobby Timmons, your Paul Chambers, and your Art Blakey.
That's a real record.
Oh.
The guitarist, right?
Yeah, look at this fool. What? Yeah. That's only when you meet me, you fool. Okay. So, this is a white bee. It is no Van Gelder in the Dead Wax. So, it has some surface marks, but it looks like the one I have is a Wally concierge version from the 90s. That's the one I have. This cover is nice. A nice condition. So, that's a cool pickup, huh? It doesn't end there. There's more good stuff. Okay.
What are you doing all day?
Dude, I'm a loser. Look at this one. Hank Mobley and his All-Stars. If you find an OG of this, dude, it's worth a lot of money. Who's on here with him? Got your Hank Mobley, your Milt Jackson, your Horace Silver, Doug Watkins, and Art Blakey. And this is a white bee. No Van Gelder. And it was electronically resimulated.
Recorded to stereo. That's right.
Okay. That's not it. There's more to come. That's killer. Okay. This one. Well, I'll save this one. This was an interesting one. You got your Charles Mingus. I'm not even gonna. It's that. I think this is a Philadelphia Rex. This is a live put out.
Thropus erectus.
But they misspelled Jackie Bayard's name on this. It's an I, not a Y. recorded in Paris on this French label, America. They got a cool label. There you go. All right. Two more. Three more.
America, that's a great label. That is a great label.
It is. It's mostly free, avant-garde free jazzy stuff I have on this. All right. More. This one. Speak No Evil.
You're kidding. Wow.
Which I have the classic version reissue with your Freddie Hubbard, your Herbie, your Ron Carter and Elvin. What the hell's going on, man? We're doing a show here. And this is the White Bee. White Bee. All right. Two more to go. We're not bidding on these records just yet. Okay. I have this. My favorite Lee Morgan record there is. This is his best record. This is his last record. Boom. Lee Morgan. Double album. This one's in killer shape. Who's on here? I think Bob, yeah, here. Lee Morgan, Harold Mayburn Jr., Bobby Humphrey, Billy Harper, Gretchen Moncourt III, Jamie Merritt, Freddie Watts, Reggie Workman. Yeah, this is his best album. It is killer. Yeah. We'll see how this compares to the version I have. It's a Van Gelder, White Bee Van Gelder. This will probably be in the auction. Yeah, nice. Beautiful. This is gorgeous. Okay. So, and yeah, Louis, go take that $7 to buy Diet Coke with it. All right. So here's the killer album of the day. Killer album of the day. I was with Jim when I found an OG mono of this record. This is the stereo version.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very nice. What a great record.
This cover's in beautiful condition. This mono I found plays okay, but it's not in this condition. Bing.
Wow.
New York label. Matthew Petty, watch your mouth. Deep groove. This has a deep groove in it. Does it have deep groove? This is one of those deep groove on one side. Deep groove on one side ones. And it has the P in the ear, P, and it's a Van Gelder stereo. So now I have a stereo and a mono. So I'm going to probably, after the stream, I'm going to listen to this. So that's my pickup today with all those classical records.
Wow, that is such a score.
Yeah. He had other ones. I mean, he had some OG Blue Notes, but like for 150, I could have talked him down, but I spent some money.
Right.
He said I should have been there before where he had more titles. I go, whatever. I think I did good today.
Yeah, you did fine.
Yeah.
So is there really a Slater's 50/50 down there in Torrance?
No, yeah. I thought the original one used to be down in Orange, but there's no one there anymore. So it says there's one in Torrance at the Del Amo Mall. But I didn't go. I bought from a private seller in Orange County. I didn't go to a store to get all these records. I met with them. It wasn't like close to me. It was deep in the heart of Orange County. Deep in the heart. So, I could show some of the classical. Does anyone want to come up and join?
Yeah, because I have to bail soon.
Where you have to go?
I have to go do dinner and some other app cray.
Yeah. I'm not going to be on for long. I'm tired. It's been a long
You
week.
know, it's going to be like 147 degrees this week here.
In where you are, not where I am.
Yeah, you.
So the dude had songs for my father for 150. I could have talked him down. He had an OG of that. He had a Johnny Griffin record for 150. I didn't pay a lot. I paid well below for that Midnight Blue because I bought so many albums from him. He made me a good deal. What? I don't understand.
Who? How? What?
I don't understand. Oh, here comes Louis. Let me even us out.
Nice. Got popcorn, Louis?
Yeah, top 10 ways I can ruin this stream right now. Go.
Well, you just did one of them. You talked. The second way is you're eating on camera.
Oh, fuck.
I've already done 2 of them.
Popcorn's okay, isn't it? Or is that just not?
No. Well, it depends what kind of popcorn. Did you pop it yourself?
Yeah.
How?
That's good.
How?
With an air popper. I'm going to throw it up later.
I have an air. Why are you throwing up popcorn?
It's a great way to lose pounds before a show.
I have the air popper. So far that's good. You're doing.
To be fair, I'm just kidding about the
About the Amit Vey.
Yeah.
Louis, you're a drummer? No.
I'm a rudimental percussionist, but I have old man chops. I don't practice daily. So I'm a drumline guy. So I don't play drum set very well.
Oh.
But I can burn flam drags.
Very nice.
All day. Probably.
Very nice.
But nowadays I play guitar and I'm a singer.
Okay.
I don't really drum that much. Oh yeah, check out the new Jazz Bum shirt.
You ordered it.
I did.
Yeah, but they
send it to me for free.
That image, where the image is Misfits image, right?
Yeah, it's the Crimson Ghost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start going up online all the time because I need shirts. I'm out.
I don't even know if I'm supposed to be talking about this. Like I didn't even think that I maybe shouldn't wear it. I don't know. I just got it, so I put it on.
I need shirts.
Finest streams in town.
Those diffuser panels you have in the back there, Jim?
Yes. Very inexpensive. They're like very nice. Yeah, you've got them on the roof, on the ceiling. Cool.
The thing is, they're made in the Ukraine. Though mine are anyway, so it took forever to get them.
It's mine are too.
Yep.
They were not expensive.
They also don't do all that much.
True, but I figured out that kind of like less is more. I overdid it and I took a bunch out and it's fine.
Hold on 1 second. I have to. Cesar, he's not giving you the link to it. He's not an affiliate.
I paid my own money for it. I was just kidding when I said they sent it to me.
What? Oh, I got one.
What?
A shirt from the Jazz Bums.
I don't.
No, not really.
They don't care for me much.
I'm lying purposely just to create some shit.
I think that you're not supposed to be able to use a copyrighted image to make anything like for one of those services, but I do not think that this particular company cares.
No.
What's the I can't see your whole thing. What's the rest of the shirts? Oh, there you go.
Fiend Club.
I mean, do you honestly believe there's anything dangerous about the Jazz Bums?
Dangerous? No, but they get away. I was just talking about the branding. Like I've tried to make funny T-shirts and stuff before with an online T-shirt thing, the way Rachel does, right? But I used part of a copyright image, and they wouldn't let me.
I'm planning on doing a T-shirt from an image I found from the 70s that I honestly believe is not copyrighted.
Is it your baby picture?
Is there a way to investigate that? Whether or not it's copyright?
Reverse image search is the first way.
Okay. Because I got nailed hard. for
Oh, no.
copyright. Record Collect, my website.
Yeah, they'll come after you for anything. They'll come after you for $10 for the rest of your life.
Well, it's not them. It's some lawyer or something, or
Yeah,
it's
somebody at
it's the
somebody at the
company.
big house. Yeah.
It's the company handling the images and stuff like that.
If someone owns that image,
Yeah.
Roberto has a good. You should do Jim's Hot Stamper T-shirt.
yeah. Just show, just the.
Okay. I'll listen, Baggy. I'll do a vote from the Peanut Gallery. Peanut Gallery, do you want to look at these living stereo records I picked up at the thrift store for $3 each?
No.
You don't have a vote. Peanut Gallery votes.
Oh, sorry.
What'd you do today, Louie?
I practiced. I'm doing a like vocal workout shit. I can sing. I can sing Spirit of Radio now because I was talking with it on my live stream.
Did you see what I showed?
Did you show Rush?
Found a UK copy.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's I think might be my favorite Rush song.
Spirit of Radio? Yeah, it's mine too.
Yeah. It's a good jammy song.
It uses an interesting chord device. But generally it's just high. Like Geddy Lee sings in like the top of the alto register. He actually doesn't sing that high. It's a combination of the timbre of his voice and the notes that he's hitting because he has a thin sort of.
I think he stopped singing like that high after like 2112. Like 2112, he seems like he goes. Doctors probably said, "Look, dude, if you want to have a career."
No, anybody who writes songs and records them like that and then goes out and plays them, that's like his normal, comfortable range. A lot of people.
No, he changed the way he sang.
Guys, 5 o'clock. I got to rock. I'm gonna go do my Geddy Lee.
All right, go leave. Thanks for coming by for 5 minutes.
Yeah, take care. Pax Vobiscum.
Bye.
I wonder if he writes about it in his book.
You can go get it.
I should. People have been saying it's a really good book, and one of the things that they say is that it's good for even if you're not like a real big Rush fan.
Well, you know what you could do if you have a library card, you could probably check it out and read it like digitally.
Is that how libraries work?
I mean, they work regularly, but you could also sign up for whatever service.
I could do the audiobook. Karen does audiobooks like
I check out audiobooks sometimes.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You might have to wait 3 weeks or a month or something.
I can't handle an audiobook, and I'm trying to figure out why. Because I watch movies.
How much driving do you do?
I fucking hate driving. I avoid it at all cost.
Well, I drive a lot, so there's plenty of time to listen to an audiobook.
Driving makes me anxious and mad.
It's because people.
You've nailed it.
People don't know how to drive.
Where are our jazz bum friends?
All right. I don't know, but I need something to do because I only do well when I play off of someone. So I am going to show. I'm not going to spend a long time showing these, and I would like Loki, who is a classical bum, if not on the thing. And hold on, what pile? What do you want in your pile?
What doesn't he want?
He already has another pile. I have to. Okay, so Loki, you and Baggy, you can root Poetry on Plastic, but I forgot what he said. He said all these were great, but there's some he wants. So I defer to him. Sherbert unfinished.
What are the species of egg? That's a big factor.
I don't know, are they blue jay eggs?
Are they blue? They might be robin eggs.
There's the shaded dog. That's what you want to see. Deep groove. And again, like most classical records, this looks beautiful. I know more about classical than dumb Loki. Okay, you dummy. Why don't you come up here? Both you and Loki are invited or to come up here and tell us what you think. Loki said this is yeah, it's Rainer, Chicago. So what's your opinion, Loki, on this one? We're seeing how smart Loki is.
There we go.
Okay. Loki, here's the next one.
God.
Hi, Chris.
Rom Symphony
Hello.
number 4. That's
Did you already
great.
show the jazz record?
You're going to say all of these are great because Poetry approved all these. I think he wants 4 or 5 of these. I have 19. Rubenstein.
It's Rubenstein.
All right.
You
this
want
is-
somebody to play off, and then I'll fuck with you and you get mad.
I know, Matthew Petty. I showed the jazz stuff already. Did you see the jazz stuff, Chris?
No, you want to show it again?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
It's
God,
better than
I
this bullshit.
Thought we were done with this shit.
This is a harder to find of the CTI Freddie
Yeah.
Hubbard.
Yeah, I don't have that one. Very cool.
Okay. This is the big pickup of the day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, OG. Well, I think it's an OG. It's a New York label stereo. I
You
have
got
them.
the thrift store?
No, all the living stereos were thrift store. These are from a private seller.
What about the assisted living stereos?
You're a moron.
I thought that was good.
My favorite, Lee Morgan, his best record. His last record.
Is that coming out as a tone poet or something soon?
No, not this year.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I want that eventually.
Well, that one's gonna probably be sold. Have to pay for the other ones. Speak No Evil, but most of these are white bees, non Van Gelders. But I'm sure they sound excellent.
No, I'm sure.
This is a live playing of that album from Paris.
That's a crazy album.
I think this is a hard to find record. The original of this is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Loads.
What is that one? White Bee?
Yeah, they're all white bees. I mean, I don't have that record. I have a 90s Wally of this, but this is a white bee.
Nice.
And then this might be an upgrade copy. I know you have this one, right?
Yeah, I do.
I have it too, but this is a Monarch Hollywood pressing, so
Oh, nice.
might be better than the one I have. This is probably an upgrade because the cover is definitely better. But this is a very good Bobby Hutcherson record waiting.
That's cool. Is that on Blue Note as well?
Yeah, that's a later Blue Note.
Huh.
Late 70s. I have this too. I have an OG of this, so this will be in the auction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you have this. This is one of your favorite records.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
I like it better than the other one, whatever it's called.
Enlightenment.
Was
So
it up
Enlightenment too.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so this is good because I have the other Chico Warner Brothers, but Eric Dolphy is part of his group on these.
Is it called Gongs West? The other one?
No, the other one has him with puppets.
Oh, that's weird.
It's over here somewhere. I can pull it out if I gave a crap. And then I picked this one up today.
Puppetry
This
is scary.
That's all right.
Yeah, it was a good haul day today for records.
Yeah, good.
And
Speaking
That-
of puppets,
then I
just don't
picked
think
up
much of his,
19 living stereo classical
Yeah.
records in very minty condition, except the covers are not in good condition.
Did you get these from a dead guy?
No, private seller. His
Huh.
girlfriend said you need to get rid of records.
It's fair.
that's a rare occurrence.
Not really.
No, that's like a typical occurrence.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, people in the guys in the VC have to have girlfriends first.
Oh, yeah, no. This was
Well, this guy's probably not a bum like us, actually
the
talking
guy-
about it on YouTube to 10 people or whatever.
yeah. He
Uh-huh.
got it. See, let me see if I can find that Chico. That other Chico. It's right over here somewhere.
Or 100 people even.
What? Where's the Chico?
God, I want to see Rob's apartment so bad.
No, you don't.
It's fine. I've seen it.
You'll throw up.
How
Where-
close is it to that one guy's apartment in that one movie about vinyl collectors? You know the one.
Dude, you see it, you will call social services.
I'm all right. I'm already thinking about it.
I'm trying to find my Chicos. I don't know. My Chicos, where'd my Chicos go? They're over here somewhere.
Chico's?
Hmm.
The estate sales, I feel like, are drying up. I don't know why.
Well, there's shit around here, so I haven't even looked in a while.
I mean, we need more people to kick the bucket, if you know what I mean.
Well, I think that'll start happening.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
So here's
Yeah.
the thing. All the ones I've gone to are all like silent generation folks croaking, because they're like 85 or whatever.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
about chewing. I'll get away from the mic.
Most of them has shit record collections, in my experience, at least in Texas.
It's almost
And
like Louis got
When
the
the
message
boomers,
out of popcorn.
when the boomers start dropping off, that's when the good shit will become available.
Yeah, and the fucking world will start healing.
No, that's fair.
But dude, it's only a matter of days between the robot taking robots killing all of us off.
I, for one, welcome our robot overlords.
Would you put your? Here's a question: would you put your brain in a robot body if you could?
Yes, so I can kill people and take over the world.
It's not that kind of
It's a
robot. It's
robot.
just a body.
I would
I mean-
do it. I would do it once the option for me having my body is no longer an option.
Right. What if you had to make the decision today? You could be an immortal robot,
No.
or live out your life as you have it now.
Uh-oh.
No.
I've gotten a private message.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Whoop-de-doo. I'll send you like 50 of those a day.
Yeah, but yours are insults. This is actually
Praise.
They're not insults.
I have enough to put a book together. How Jazz Bum Chris ruined my day. And it'll be one of those tearaway calendars.
Yeah. That'd be good. Maybe we can sell it on the Jazz
Yeah,
Bones merch store.
But often I'd say here's my top Louis about top fives. Louis, do you want to hear my top 5 Chris insults towards me?
Yes. Well, I just want to hear 2 that would make the list.
All right. One is in no particular order. One is no one likes you.
I've
That
never
one-
said that. I like you. I've never said that.
Another one is you smell.
Yeah. That's fair. You're not a boomer is a mindset, are you?
Elliot doesn't count. He's one of the good ones.
You're certified something, Elliot.
Rob, who's your favorite Muppet? Because we were talking about jazz puppetry.
Ooh.
I can tell you who my not favorite Muppet is.
Fucking Miss Piggy. Fuck Miss Piggy.
This
No,
thing's
calm down, dude. It's Scooter. I really wasn't into the Scooter character.
No.
When they introduced the Scooter, they did it for the Muppet Show, but I really honestly believe Scooter added nothing to the Muppets. Am I right
Okay.
or wrong?
No, you're not wrong. I don't even know. I can't even picture who Scooter is. So
Well, hold on, because this could be a bone of contention. Delphina, are you a Scooter person? Because there's 2 types of people in this world:
Scooter and non-Scooter.
and non-Scooter people.
That's reductive.
Well, who the fuck's Scooter? I don't even remember.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
So when they started the Muppet Show, which I was looking forward to, because the Muppet Show was an adult version away from Sesame Street, right? And it was more adult humor, which as a kid, I had adult humor. So they introduced the Scooter character to kind of be like a gopher for the show, to like a backstage stage manager.
Yeah.
But I feel like Scooter offered no value.
Did you just insinuate that you had adult humor when you were a kid?
Adults loved, like when my parents had dinner parties, they would bring me out because I would tell jokes like the adults would get.
They'd let you out of your cage.
Listen, here's one thing I can't stand. Another thing I can't stand, and you should agree with me, is kid jokes, like kid humor.
Half of your jokes are kid jokes.
No. There's complexness to my jokes.
There's no complex.
There's nuance and complex.
Not really.
I'm telling you, listen, there's a difference. I'm talking about like cute little kid jokes. I'm all about doo-doo humor. That's different.
You can barely tell. Dude, Matthew Petty is like, Miss Piggy is equivalent to Marjorie Taylor Greene, and that is just like... If you can even make that comparison, that should tell you all you need to know about...
I mean, Kermit's the best Muppet, obviously.
No. He's a straight man. He needs... I don't even think Fuzzy Bear is that funny. That's not go do it.
Here are three that definitely make the Mount Rushmore. Professor Bunsen, or is him and Beaker a
well? The Bunsen is the straight man. Beaker, if he had no Beaker, Beaker's the funny one.
Okay, so we'll make them kind of a package deal. But Beaker's amazing. But I was going to go with the Swedish Chef.
Swedish Chef, I agree with you there.
And
these are all second tier characters, though.
Well, hold on.
They don't belong on Mount Rushmore.
Here's the art of the best Muppets. Any kind of thin line of being kind of defamatory to some sort of nationality, because the Swedish Chef is not speaking Swedish. He's
speaking gibberish.
Yeah, but everyone is okay with it, I believe.
I think the Swedes are probably okay with it. He's
awesome. The old dudes were pretty good.
Those were they were the funniest guys.
And then Animal is awesome.
And Animal is awesome, yes.
And like, what's what's the guy with the big lips and the hair over his eyes from the Electric Teeth?
Dr. something, right?
Oh my God, what's his name?
The girl, is her name Janice?
I can't remember. Yeah. I remember thinking that character was female my whole life.
I can't stand her.
Awesome. Somebody mentioned Zoot earlier. The sax player.
Who's the sax player?
Zoot.
Named after Zig Sims.
Okay, so Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, the six members of the Electric Mayhem are Floyd, Lips, Animal, Janice, Dr. Teeth, and Zoot.
Yeah.
I don't like Janice.
Zoot was fashioned after...
I like Janice the most.
No, that's dumb. Animal's way better than Janice.
Animal's awesome and iconic, but I like Janice a lot. And
how about Muppet Babies, though? That was even better.
Okay.
They should... That's stupid.
Okay.
No, well, you're old.
So Rob's opinion sucks. Can you, Chris, to prove that Muppet Babies was fucking top tier after school entertainment, can you sing it?
After school, bro.
Well, whatever. It was after school for me. Can you sing us a few bars of the theme song, please?
Absolutely not.
Anytime.
No.
Take your time.
He's refusing. Muppet Babies, no.
Oh, this is great, man.
Muppet Babies will make your dreams come true.
I say no to that.
And then what was Gonzo's chicken's name?
I don't know, but
no one's asking you, Rob, you fucker.
I don't remember.
Camilla.
That's right. That is correct.
Camilla.
Well, did he explode the chickens? Can you correct me if I'm wrong?
Gonzo? I don't know.
What are you just saying things?
No, Gonzo used to explode. Who would explode stuff?
It was Gonzo.
Gallagher.
No, he crushed watermelons with a mallet.
Y'all want to smash some fruit?
No, God.
Camilla was
your guys now. That's enough of the Muppets bullshit. The peanut gallery's getting angry.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm all up for, Louis got me in the mood to just bash shit. Bring up someone else. Stop it.
Delphina has a link to Sad Kermit. Oh, sad Kermit.
I mean, Oscar the Grouch is a great Muppet.
But he's a Sesame Street.
Did you ever watch the documentary about Carol Spelling, who did Oscar and Big Bird?
Yeah.
Did they come out and finally, like, I think I saw this in Sesame Street news. Sorry. Why are you so loud? I haven't changed any settings on this mic in like a year.
There was a guy on Sesame Street, like a human, who freaked the fuck out and I think tried to murder his mother or something.
I was going to say Snuffleupagus. They came out and like now he's officially can be seen by everybody.
Yeah. Well, no, they did that a long time ago.
But it looked modern when they did it.
I think they did it because they didn't want to instill in kids that they didn't believe what they were saying.
When did Snuffleupagus become?
Snuffleupagus was probably the best on Sesame Street. He was my favorite when I was a little kid.
Who?
Snuffleupagus.
Well, who's your favorite human?
Oh, God.
Mr. Hooper.
Maybe. What was the black guy's name? I can't remember his name. I've gone blank.
Well, there was Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon. He's probably.
There was another black. The other black guy was the guy who went nuts in real life.
Yeah. We probably had different eras, though, Rob. You're 5 years older than me, so.
Mr. Snuffleupagus. Sorry.
Yeah, but they rerun the show. They reran episodes, did they?
I mean, yeah. Electric Company is not greater than Sesame Street. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, Paul.
Electric Company's part of Sesame Street.
Well, hey, I have an Electric Company record that I'm going to be selling.
I used to just sit through Electric Company waiting for Sesame Street.
Okay, let me tell you why Electric Company might be better than Sesame Street. But Electric Company was geared at a different age level. It was like the next step up.
True, that's true.
Taught you about reading.
Yeah, that's true.
They got to deal with Marvel, and they had Spider-Man on there for a bunch of seasons.
Yeah. No, I think that's probably why, because I was, 3, 4, 5, 6 when I was
my favorite bit from Sesame Street, like a little animated bits, was "Who could take a breeze and turn it around? It's the magic key."
So it was 1985, after Sesame Street presents Follow That Bird, when Big Bird finally succeeded in revealing Snuffy to his friends on Sesame Street.
That was after my time. I missed that.
So yeah, that was just after my time as well. But I did not pick up on the fact that Snuffleupagus was always left before his other friends came. Yeah. So it wasn't that he was it wasn't that he was invisible. It was that he was always just not around for whatever reason. Yeah, exactly. So nobody believed him. I just didn't pick up on that. I was too busy fucking sniffing glue or whatever. Mr. Snuff.
We left out one of the best ones on Sesame Street. Is the Count.
Count, yes. Yes. Oh, what's the Count Dracula? Or the
Count.
What? There's a meme about him that's really funny.
I posted one with just a picture of him the other day. It was 34 pictures of him. It said 34 counts. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Zoot Roberto. That's the Gato Muppet.
Okay, take a break.
Anyone? What did Jeff K. Myers say before?
Oh, it was just
played the banjo. In the Muppets?
There was a Muppet that played the banjo?
I think you're thinking of Deliverance.
No.
Which can never be
a Muppet playing the banjo. I think Kermit played a banjo.
This was like one of my favorite things too. Remember with the crazy pinball, Rob? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay,
10,
all right.
11.
Silence. You're both going to agree with me.
Got it. Okay.
They had that bit that ended with the chef, 20 coconut cream pies, and he would fall down the stairs. That one. Come on.
I don't remember it.
I don't remember that one either.
Oh, come on, man. You don't remember that one? Who out there remembers? They They would do each number.
On
So,
what? On Sesame
Seven,
Street or the Muppets?
nothing's
Okay.
number 7. What number is 7? And then it would end with 7 chocolate cakes.
What about the alien dudes that were always like answering the phone? Remember those guys?
No.
No.
Here's this tweet. It's just an exchange between a guy and his girlfriend. She goes, "Who's your favorite character in the Muppet Show?" Much like we are doing here. He goes, "The vampire." And she goes, "He doesn't count." And he goes, "I can assure you that he does."
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
I love
Okay.
him.
I finally figured out Rick's when he tries to insult me. Your insults are like casting me in roles that I would never, if I went out to audition, I would never win.
You could be the Grouch for sure.
Well,
You just need a bigger garbage can
Hold on. I do live in a garbage can, so that is true.
filled with the records.
I think Roberto's learning something new here. What
What?
happened? Oh,
Yeah, the Muppets and Sesame Street are different,
but they're not.
but they're both Muppets.
Yes.
Well, actually, from what I believe, is that Disney owns the Muppets. They don't own Sesame Street. So
I think it's up to Jim Henson whether they're
Jim Henson created. I believe he was hired by the television workshop.
the mob. He was hired by the mob to create Muppets.
No, the children's television workshop
Yeah.
to create the Muppets for Sesame Street.
Okay. Do you guys remember 3-2-1 Contact?
Yes,
That's so great. I got to remember to watch. I'm going to put
that
that
was
in my
geared at
background.
that was geared at older kids too.
Yeah, they're Muppets, dude. They're freaking Muppets. I don't care.
We're not arguing that.
I mean, Jim Henson created them. They're Muppets.
What about, and the 3-2-1 Contact contained the Bloodhound Gang, right?
Yes, but
That
there
was-
were two different groups of the Bloodhound Gang.
Really?
Remember the One Day at a Time TV show?
No.
Valerie Bertinelli. So this actor Glenn Scarparo, he joined it when Valerie Bertinelli grew up and wasn't cute anymore. He brought this kid in.
Eddie.
He was one of the he was the
aliens.
Bloodhound Gang. He was in the Bloodhound Gang.
And then what about, and then there was Reading Rainbow, right?
That's you. Now you say you don't know because I'm too old. That should be older than you guys are.
Reading Rainbow
Ooh.
fucking is still on. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I know, but it went. When did it start?
I was still a kid.
You are.
Yeah. I mean,
How old are you?
well,
I forget.
don't know.
There's a documentary on Netflix.
yeah, I know. That's what reminded me of it. And then
It
there
started
was,
in 83.
do you guys remember Pinwheel?
When did it start?
83 to 2006.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 6 or 7 when it came out.
Do you remember Pinwheel?
No.
That's isn't that a British show?
Spinning around. I don't know, but I
You remember
remember.
the Giggle Snort Hotel?
And here's one that no one
Trying
can
to forget
forget.
that one.
What
That was great.
about friggin' Fraggle the Rock?
Fraggle Rock. That's Muppets.
Fraggle Rock
That's
was great, man.
Yeah.
That's rich kid shit though, because that was on HBO.
Fraggle
Hey,
Rock wasn't on
Hey,
HBO.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
it
many.
was. What the fuck? Yeah, it was.
I don't know how many people out there are my age, but there's a kid show that I cannot honestly find that I remember from when I was little, and I think it was on NBC, at least in
Yeah,
DC,
that was good.
and it was about a woman. It was if people know Kukla, Fran, and Allie, it was not that, but it was a woman who would sit next to a wall that it would open up, like a window would open up to another world, and they were kind of puppets, and one was a koala bear.
Hmm.
I honestly cannot find this show.
Could you ask ChatGPT?
No, but there was a group, what was that Dr. Beekman's World? Do you know Beekman's World? Did you ever watch that show?
No.
The guy who played the rat, his parents created these puppets that they used in PSAs in the 70s. There was an abominable snowman.
What was it? What kind of snowman was it, Rob?
Abominable Snowman. That was his name in PSAs, government PSAs.
One more time. What was it?
Listen, you can just shove it up your ass.
Oh no, Robert. Robert. I had a character in high school that I drew that was the abdominal.
Told you it was on HBO.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have HBO, so I don't know how the fuck I saw it though.
Well, I saw it at a friend's house that had HBO.
Probably, I guess.
Well, I didn't have HBO.
The abdominal snowman. I would draw him as big furry guy.
Abominable.
I know, but I had the abdominal snowman. He was all furry and white and everything, just like you'd think. But then he had a ripped 6-pack and a shotgun. That was his.
Well, y'all remember that weird show that had like the guy that dressed up? It was like a science show or something for kids, and he wore like a fucking like a suit, like a bodysuit, but it showed like all the internal organs and shit.
Oh, Slim Goodbody. Slim Goodbody. That guy's like 70 years old and still doing it.
Yeah.
Well, that means
Look at Wyoming Dave flexing on y'all.
What?
Oh, fucking Dave.
Yeah. Said we had HBO.
When you were a kid and you'd be watching Sesame Street or whatever, and then like a fucking
fucking on TV
British thing would come on, would you feel like it was weird? I always felt like it was super weird. And hey, I got something we can talk about. Different.
Hang on. Do y'all remember On TV at all? So On TV was like cable, but it was only one channel.
Okay. I had a conversation with my boss about this. In DC, we had Super TV.
Yeah. Super
TV came on at 6:00 at night, and it used a UHF channel, and you needed the descrambler box.
Yeah. Okay.
So us horny prepubescent kids would turn on at like 12 when the Skinamax movies were kind of all blurry, and you could sort of see naked ladies.
Yeah. On TV I remember the first time I saw Star Wars, they played it on TV.
Well,
Fred is asking if it's the Noozles that you're talking about.
Where?
He just said he's like, ask if you're searching for the Noozles. I don't know that.
I don't. Well, Fred's a little bit younger than me, but I don't know how he would know. This was, I think, an American dealio. I don't think it went out.
Funny. On TV is the first time I saw a naked lady.
Yeah.
I was like 5. I told my mom, there's a naked lady on TV. She's like, change the channel.
Of course you did. That's terrible.
Well, you want to know mine?
Yes. Deeply. Yes.
So the only time we had HBO is when we went away to Ocean City, Maryland. We'd rent a place for a week, and I had HBO, and I stayed up late and watched Animal House for the first time. And it's one of the best experiences of my life.
Yeah. Delfino, we just talked about Fraggle Rock, then the whole HBO thing. And I didn't know it was on HBO. But, speaking of like, you'd watch a normal American cartoon and then a British one would seem weird as a kid. Remember the different eras of Tom and Jerry? Like the 70s era where the animation was all like cheap and weird and the backgrounds wouldn't move very much.
There was less racism in the 70s ones though.
They're all great. But like, do you have a Tom and Jerry episode that sticks with you the most? Like one you can literally
Yeah, actually, can I tell you?
Yeah.
It's the one, oh my God, Eddie Perez solved the mystery of my life. I'll tell you in a second. Okay.
Did he?
The episode of Tom and Jerry that sticks in my head is when Tom was chasing Jerry to murder him. And then Jerry would set Tom on fire and he wouldn't be murdered, but he'd be almost murdered.
Yes.
That's every single episode's the same.
That's true.
I don't know why I ask you shit.
Hold on. Eddie solved the mystery, I think he did, of my existence as a little boy. That's the show.
Oh, God.
Tinga and Tucker.
That looks like a nightmare.
Yeah.
I have to discover this. No,
kids shows were a fever dream back in the day.
This is something I remember from 4 years old. 4 years old.
Was it in black and white?
No, I just showed you a color picture, you fool.
Was it drawn on a rock with a burnt stick?
Yeah.
It was brought to us by a talking bush.
Oh.
Remember when Tom and Jerry were in space on a space station?
No.
And they had to make different robots?
No, I only like the old Tom and Jerry's. There's newer ones. My kids watched them. They were crap.
I'll tell you one of the best. The sweet spot for me for cartoons was right in the Ren and Stimpy era. Ren and Stimpy was so good.
Yeah, but the guy who created it was a big mess.
Genny Teratowski or whatever.
Yeah, he turned out to be a kind of creepoid.
He's still making. He's literally still making.
He's not. They stopped him, and they stopped making that show.
He's a again. What did he make? Let's see.
I got lucky when I was a kid because we had a satellite. You remember the big ass C-band satellite dishes?
Yeah.
We had one of those, and it was great until they started scrambling all the channels because you could just steal everything with the satellite dish, and then it stopped working.
Creator
Eddie Perez. How do you remember that show? It's amazing.
Oh, John Kricfalusi.
Yeah. You remember the aliens I was talking about too?
Eddie Perez cleared out a section of my brain just now. I have extra room for other stuff, guys.
Oh, good. What are you gonna put that in that space, Rob?
Probably something stupid,
like more jazz.
I think Fred here has got a deep dive into Rob's psyche here. Can you read this, Louis?
We heard all that. Rob watched a woman with a talking bush making friends with a koala when he was 4.
Listen, you fool. This is the stupid show. Get over it.
Get all the way over it.
Hold on. I think this is the show. I could be wrong.
Well, hold on. You're the one with the perfect 4-year-old memory. Only you can know.
Dude, I probably witnessed a crime that's recessed in the brain of my body.
All the Hanna-Barbera stuff was pretty good too.
I never liked the Flintstones, and I never liked Scooby-Doo.
Oh my god, there's
those were like dirty kid cartoons.
Well, you didn't even have HBO, so you must have been dirty kid.
The kids that went to the dirty middle school watched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they were from the 60s.
Yeah, dirty.
How about the Jetsons?
The Jetsons were all right.
Okay.
What about remember the morning ones? There was a whole slew of
hold on. How does Captain Kangaroo fit into your?
I have never seen this 1 second of Captain Kangaroo.
Me either. I don't even know what it is.
What about Chili Willy? What was the morning routine? Chili Willy the Penguin, Woody Woodpecker was fucking top tier for me.
Yeah, that's good.
And you knew you had to go to school right when the fucking Bozo Show started. Do you guys?
Did you have Bozo Show? Would you have cable?
Hold on. Bozos were regional. We had our DC only Bozo.
Yeah,
we didn't get to Chicago.
Yeah,
you grew up in Illinois. Okay, that's fine.
I'm from Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I hate Bozo. I have a very specific reason why I hate Bozo so much.
Well, we had a guy in DC who did Bozo.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was 5, we moved to San Antonio from Fort Worth, which I hated because my whole family was here, right? And we unbeknownst moved into kind of a ghetto area. So the first school I went to in first grade was fucking terrible down there. I had this mean teacher who used to steal my lunch money.
No.
Anyway, yeah, she would take my extra, I would have extra money for because you could get ice cream, and she would take it and give it to the other kids.
Imagine being such a misbehaved, terrible little child that your teacher wanted to take.
Wait.
Fuck that bitch.
How long did that go on for?
Oh, a couple of weeks till I told my mom, and my mom about killed her.
And what does this have to do with Bozo?
Okay, so what sucked about it was so weird. My bus got to school super early for some reason. We would all sit in the cafeteria, and they had fucking Bozo on, and I thought it was stupid. Because they had cable at the school, so they showed, what is it? What's the Chicago station that used to be on?
WGN or Channel 11 WTTW Chicago.
That's not socialism, Delphina.
What was how would you describe the length of the bus that took you super early?
It was a full-size bus.
Stuck you in a room
with
all the other kids.
Hey, Chris, now how does it feel to be hated on by someone else?
Let's dismiss everything Louis says in general, so it's fine.
Oh, Christopher, be nice.
If I posted the comments Chris makes towards me.
Hey, check this out. Here's a record. Here's a jazz record.
I don't like the font.
The font's great.
I mean, that's a very uninteresting cover. Look at Bud Shank. Look at him.
No,
Well,
Yeah,
heck yeah. There's a surprise though. There's a surprise.
I don't want my jazz men being that happy. That looks a little suspect.
Well, you should buy this in Rob's next auction because it's gonna be retail probably. Check this out though. The reveal. Whoa.
oh, there are guys actually uglier than him.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the sax
It's
section.
taking the sax very seriously.
Realize it was the sax sex. Look at these sexy dudes. They even got sunglasses on.
More like Bud Skank, am I right?
Yeah,
You're horrible.
that was pretty funny. This should have been the cover. This is better than the front.
But it doesn't have Bud on it.
So hold on.
Yeah.
Can you show that again? Just show it up. I have something to say about it.
Wait, actually, hang on. This is kind of cool. Look at this. Yeah.
It just
What kind of
looks like-
sax is this guy playing? Look at that fucking monster sax. Is
Well,
that a baritone?
it looks like a bunch of guys who just found instruments in the trunk of a car.
No, these guys are good, dude. It's good. All West Coast dudes, obviously. You don't like the jazz guys with drug problems? That's fair enough, you know.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I didn't know Joe Pass had drug problems.
They all did.
He was in prison for like a decade.
They were all dirty reefers.
How long was Joe Pass in prison for?
like 10 years. Like during the 60s, he was in prison, you know, in and out for drug problems. He didn't really make it. He was old too. He was born in the 20s. He didn't really make it big until after that. Like in the
Well,
70s.
his big. Actually, my friend tells me this when my friend went to UCLA. He during the 70s, Joe Pass was very popular playing college campuses.
Yeah. No, I do have a bone to pick though.
Pick it.
Sean, that's not what made good jazz. I think that's a reduction of the artists, and
Well, he's
Yeah,
probably
okay.
just kidding. We're all
I
kidding.
know I'm just saying.
We're kidding.
Dude,
Rob,
oh, that's cool, Jeff. You worked with Joe Pass in the 80s on the Hot Licks video he did? That's awesome.
Rob, why don't you? This is a real question, and I'm not fucking with you. Why don't you just do an IKEA trip and get a couple of 5x5s?
You
Dude,
never looked for 'em.
I have 5x5s all over this place.
No, you
And
don't.
they're full.
No, I have to reorganize. Here's the real deal. I have a plan of organization. If I do it, my living quarters will go back to sort of normal. But I'm so busy and I'm lazy, so that's a bad combination.
Yeah, I'd say the lazy part is what's stopping you here.
Well,
Because
that's true. That's true.
Louis, come to
right
my
now-
house. I need to get a 5x5 and rearrange my whole room. You want to come help me?
absolutely, yes.
Please.
So-
I actually really love that shit.
July should be better for me because I'm teaching solely online, and that means I'm here in my place teaching. So I'll have time, but you know what will happen, right?
Yeah, I mean, how? Let me ask you this, because you just won't show us your apartment, because I'm so curious to see how many records you have laying around. But how long do you think it will take you to fully organize it, where everything's like, okay, this is.
I'd say I could get rid of. I could easily. Well, a lot of records I have to sell, so that's probably at least maybe a 700 records to sell. So if I put those in a certain place, that would clear up a lot of room.
How many records are in a cube?
60, 50, 60.
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
It
Listen,
depends on if you store them outside of the sleeves and all that.
Louis, I have something towards myself for myself.
No.
Yeah. Why? What?
I don't need to be showing where I live. The one room, this is what you see, and make your own imagination.
I get it, Sean. I'm just saying that's, whatever. It's fine.
Look. Do you, Louis? I don't know. You're looking at your neighbor through a window. Hold on. Do you honestly feel I give and I give and I give, and I don't get a lot back? I give so much. I'm tired. I'm exhausted.
That's what I'd say too.
Yeah. Here's a question. How do you know when a cube is actually full? It always feels like you can squeeze one more record.
Well,
in.
I do it by friction, right?
Yeah.
I like to leave a little bit so I can just barely go like that. I don't want to if it's at all hard for me to put the record in, it's done. So like 45 or 50.
You only have like 10 records anyway, so
So there's 40 records in my cube that has all my tone poets. So 50 is probably, and it's half tone poets
I
and
actually
half classics. So like 50 or 60 is a good,
yeah.
okay. So I have
call it 50.
So I have 1, 2, 3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 2x2s?
You're the one looking at them.
And they're probably 70% full, so I could put more records in there.
How many total cubes did you say you're looking at?
Well, this one is a 4x4.
Okay.
That's a big one. Then I have 1, 2, 3 4x4s.
That's
then
a 4x4.
This
That's
well,
not.
one. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is that?
Oh, it's a 2x4.
Okay, 2 2x4s. Then what's 1, 2, 3, 4?
A 2x2. It's 2 across and 2 down.
I have 3 2x2s.
Okay.
Then this. Then 2 1x1s.
Are you like sitting up on a pedestal or something? If that's a 4x4, like, is it
No.
which way is it oriented?
Tall.
So it's 2x4.
No.
It's 4x4. Okay. Okay.
How
So
many
let's-
cubes? How many
don't-
cubes are there in
don't-
that thing?
Don't break your brain,
I
people.
already did.
You're the one breaking our brain just by like your description of this shit.
I just thought you were always sitting like a foot off the floor. It feels like you're on a
No,
brush.
no, I'm what am I? I'm about 3 feet off the ground.
What
Oh,
the
I thought
fuck
you were
are you
sitting on your-
talking about?
Are you not just sitting on your bed?
I have a high rise. I have one of those frames.
Oh,
that's
I
high.
see. Okay.
You can store stuff underneath it.
I
That's
see.
another area I can utilize too.
Is it just like rats and records underneath your bed though?
Just rats.
Just
Actually, skeletons of rats.
skeletons.
So you've got about 20 cubes that you're looking at.
And I have my plan. So my apartment is a gigantic room, a separate kitchen, and a separate bathroom.
Right. Okay. So you've got about 1,000 records just in cubes.
Here's a fun question. What do you think about Louisiana making the 10 Commandments mandatory in every classroom?
Oh, you saw what? Well, first of all, that's going to get overturned because it's
Yeah, by law.
constant.
You know what?
Don't forget about the new Supreme Court we have. Though.
I know, but it's that one's going to be real fucking touchy because that they do shit like that specifically so that it'll go to the Supreme Court.
Right.
But did you see what I put in in our chat? That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Louisiana is bottom fucking, it's 45th or worse in every category we have a social
Yeah,
or
it's one of the worst
for.
states as far as
It's
every,
fucking,
no, it's one of the only states in almost every category. It's at the bottom.
it's
Like
fucking,
every
So is
category.
Texas.
it's the
So is
worst in
Texas.
crime. It's the second worst in education behind Arizona. And that's K through fucking college.
Wait, it's worse than Mississippi?
37% of the population hasn't gone to college.
Yeah, but how many
No,
people
I
live
didn't
in?
go to college.
How many people live in?
Let's fucking break it down.
Because majority have to live in and around New Orleans.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe. I love New Orleans.
It's probably 80% of the population of the states around New Orleans.
Let's see demographics. Population as of 2023 is 4.6 million people.
You know, Ariel, you
Smaller
don't
than us.
comment. Hold on. Ariel, you don't comment much, but when you do, it's heartwarming.
It
Is she related to Emilio?
I mean,
Ooh,
here's a
good
good
question.
for instance for you. Novice Nick, the closest record store to him is 3 hours away.
He lives
Yeah.
in-
Well, yeah. I mean, the population is 4.6 million. It's last in every
What's
fucking
the Hold on,
384,000 in New Orleans.
Yeah, but here, hold on. That's a
Wait. That's the population of the entire
let me
state.
finish. Here,
Okay.
Here's the problem when you look at the population of a city. It usually is the city limits,
Sure.
and that's really not the indication. how many people live in the metro area of New Orleans?
Breakfast King says 1.2 million, so that's a quarter of the state. But Baton Rouge is also a big city.
And Baton Rouge is 40 minutes away from New Orleans, and that is the second biggest.
So you can say that half the population of Louisiana live in New Orleans and Baton Rouge metropolitan areas. Yeah, you can say that.
Right. So what I'm saying is you draw up districts now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these Congress people have more power in the voting, and I don't know how they send representatives to the state government, but it's getting those rural areas dictating not what the majority of that state wants.
Correct.
You know,
it is the last state in our union for crime. That is crazy. With us,
or the highest.
It's the highest. It's the highest crime rate in our state. The second worst economy, the third worst in education, 46th in healthcare, second to last in infrastructure, second to last in natural environment, whatever they're using for that category, 44th in opportunity.
What about Texas?
Let's see.
No, we have more people than that just in the DFW.
Oh, sure. Texas, let's do wiki first, find out the population, demographics. 2023, 30.5 million.
Yeah.
30.5 million. Texas rankings. Let's see.
Yeah, we're at 8 million people in our area.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Well, we're number 6 in economy, number 8 in fiscal stability, right in the middle on some other things, but we're 45th in natural environment, 48th in opportunity, which is fucking terrible, and 41st in crime.
What about education?
Right in the middle, 29.
That surprises me.
I mean, not with big metropolitan areas. I mean, Texas, the idiots get a lot of press, but like there's more normal people here than there are fucking psychopaths. It just doesn't seem like it because of the news and TikTok and whatever the fuck ever, you know. What's your favorite state that you've lived in? Waxo Nino, California?
I can say this, even with Louisiana, even with the shitty states, and I haven't been to every state, there's something good in every state.
Of course there is. I'm not saying there's not.
Right. So I've only lived for extended periods of time. Hey, Malia, what's going on? Don't be such a stranger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I get back? So I've lived in 3 states for long periods of time.
Maryland,
Virginia, and California.
And which do you like?
Isn't Maryland and Virginia kind of the same thing?
No, totally different. So, but I haven't been in so I've lived in Northern Virginia, which people that live in the state of Virginia will say they count as something else. But I've lived in Richmond, the capital.
Did you smoke some Richmond tobacco?
No, the headquarters for Marlboro's there. They have a big tower that smokes. I loved it. Richmond is a lot like Austin, Texas. If you like Austin, Texas, then you'll like Richmond, Virginia. Okay. But the surrounding areas of Richmond are in the southern areas very red, but it's basically becoming a blue state. That's because a majority of the population lives in Northern Virginia. And then here's something people don't talk about. I think 5 of the highest median income counties in the country are around DC. So you got 3 in Northern Virginia, and like 3 in maybe 4 in Northern Virginia and 3 in Maryland. So but that's where a majority of the people live in the state of Virginia, Northern Virginia.
Yeah.
So, and that goes to my point. My point is 80% of this country's population lives in the top 10 metro areas. They do.
Of course they do.
So,
yeah.
And it's impossible for that to dictate how the country goes.
Yeah.
So it's the most educated people. It's the most in touch people with reality.
I was watching this thing.
Whether people are conservative or liberal, they live in the metro and they're more sensible about their decision making.
Sure. I mean, obviously, I was watching this video where this guy was like, he was not being ironic. He was saying, "How come all the educated people are Democrats? How come? What are they teaching them in those schools to make them Democrats?"
That's such a misnomer.
Of course it is, but
Okay,
it's like educated people tend to be more liberal.
But see, this is the funny thing when people go off and make stupid conclusions. If you added up all the people currently enrolled in any kind of a higher education in this country, it's still not a majority of the people, right?
Well, why would it be? You only go to college for 4 years, and then
But of the voting public,
even just the constant flow. But also, it's impossible to think just liberal people are getting higher education. It's silly. Usually, it was it was my experience that people were conservative when they made a lot of money because they didn't want their money. They wanted to keep most of their money.
I know, but at the same time, in the last election, or both times Trump was elected, his you know, the number of votes he got from people with college education was much lower than people that had high school.
Yeah, because he went after truly disenfranchised people.
Sure,
they were rural people who felt they had no power and say so. Now they found someone they could get behind, and I mean, it makes sense to me why all this shit exists, but you know.
Okay, let's compare the number of currently enrolled college students to the voter population. Okay, so the number of registered voters in the United States in 2022, is that in millions?
probably
161 million. 161 million. 18 to 20 million of those are currently enrolled in a degree granting institution.
That's a lot higher than I thought it would be.
Yeah. So, yeah, if young people get the fucking message, things could get better.
They tried this. They tried this shit in Texas last year and it failed.
Of course it did.
What they tried? What
the guy
stupidity.
But think about. I mean, listen. I can honestly, people don't want to believe me, but I worked for companies that did polling. And I can tell you, and I've said it before, why polling is inaccurate. So I don't know what to think. All you can do is know what happens the day or two after the election.
I think that Biden's going to win by 10 million votes.
I think that cucumbers taste better pickled.
That's a fact.
Well, they're called pickles,
but they're cucumbers.
I have 10 jars of I have 10 jars of pickles we made from our cucumbers we got out of our garden.
Oh, yeah, you have a garden?
Yeah.
What do you grow? What do you grow?
Well, we were just trying it out for the first time this year, and it's kind of gone insane. We have these tomato plants that are like 8 feet tall. I didn't know tomatoes got that tall. So we got a bunch of tomatoes.
Tomatoes are vines.
We got cucumbers. We've got what else? Some peppers.
I think it's pronounced cucumber. I think it's.
And then we've got a bunch of like what we call volunteers, where we just throw shit in our compost pile. So we just found a couple of watermelons growing in there, and some pumpkins.
Pumpkins. I want one.
Now we know that you are partial to a certain sort of grown crop, Chris.
Yes.
Would one of those items be available to you in a?
No, I don't want to go to a fucking Texas state prison. Fuck no, dude. Hell no. I would never do that.
What Chauncey has just said is blasphemous.
It's 100% facts, though.
No, you know what? Hold on. As the person who streamed this is, well, actually, that became the number 2 beverage. You know that, right?
No, I don't know that. What this is?
Dr. Pepper has replaced Pepsi as the most popular beverage.
The zero sugar Dr. Pepper is really good.
Hold on.
Dr. Pepper tastes like shit.
Hold on. Chauncey, as the judge, jury, and convicting here, you are correct. Louis is wrong.
That's false.
Tell me why, Sean, but I can't really do anything about it because they're already growing.
Okay, as far as USA Today's poll goes, sodas ranked in popularity in the U.S. It's Coke, Dr. Pepper tied. Number 2 is Dr. Pepper and Pepsi tied. Then Sprite, if you can believe it. Then Diet Coke. Then Mountain Dew. Then Coke Zero.
I'm a Mountain Dew person. Okay, hold on one second. Chris, do not take this comment seriously. Obviously, talking about penises and boobs.
Oh, that's not nice, Sean. I'm already high. I was taking you seriously.
Ariel's coming in with an incredibly controversial statement.
I don't even see it. Oh, bro, that's
Diet Pepsi is the best beverage ever.
Hold on. This only Ariel, I've not met you. I've not talked to you on screen.
But you're dead to him.
But I'm saying this is the statement of gutter trash.
Oh, you had to go all the way there.
Oh man.
It does make USA Today's top 10 though. Fanta also does. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Listen, I'm not going to discriminate against Pepsi. I do love the Mountain Dew. That's made by Pepsi. All their other products are trash.
That actually makes sense. Like Sean was being serious.
Pepsi.
They can cross pollinate and you get weird tasting watermelons.
Sean, I would have had more respect for you if you're talking about penises and boobs.
Penises and boobs. I like how you and Rachel both will do your joke and like you'll run out of breath halfway through and just keep.
Yeah, I do that because it's stupid.
What's your favorite? What are some top tier root beers? Because
we already did this last week.
I can honestly tell you this, Louis. The best.
What do you want to fucking talk about?
The best root beer I've ever had was at a real brewery. Like they made their own root beer. That was the best root beer. But IBC, the kind you buy in the bottles.
IBC is the best.
IBC is good, but I like
IBC. And then there's this one other brand that's good with a monk on it. I forget which one that is.
Mug.
Does anyone know that one?
Dad's
Mug's not good.
Mug's
A&W is good, but A&W doesn't have caffeine in it, which is weird.
Hold on. I actually think I found the boringest person that comes around the stream.
Terrific. Yeah.
No. Here. Stop.
I was horrified when I figured out that tonic water has as many calories as Coke.
Damn, I missed it. I was driving home listening, and I thought I'd get into the politics. Now you're on to fucking.
No more. We're out of it.
I don't know. Well, let's ask Mazzy.
I ran into the horn.
Hold on. Louis, the best thing about Louis is into top fives. Yeah. Louis, name the top 5 things Mazzy's about to say.
Oh God, I don't know. But
what ranking education is Washington State?
Probably like top 5, I would bet.
Well, I don't know about that. Half the state is very red.
No, I know.
Washington State is 13th in education. Their worst ranking is in opportunity, which is 39th in crime. So you got kind of a lot of crime, but you're 14th in economy.
39th in crime, is that so? The highest is 1, and we're 39th.
No,
the highest is 50.
Oh, it going the opposite way.
You're about in the middle towards the.
So we're number 11 in crime on the.
No. You're number 39 in crime. So like you're the
39th
worst state.
Well, wouldn't number 1 be the most crime?
Number 1's the least.
Oh, so okay.
Because rankings are positive.
So we're 11th. We got the 11th most crime.
Yes, you have the 11th.
But it makes sense. Again, where does Seattle rank as a metro area?
Seattle,
size-wise.
Seattle is.
I don't know if it's the top 10 city.
It's probably 18, 15.
Seattle has 737 million people. 737,000 people.
Yeah, don't go by the city area. It's the metro area.
All right, Seattle metro population is.
City population is a misnomer. It's the metro area. People come in from the suburbs to work in the city.
4 million.
4 million.
So
yes.
4 million.
It's Seattle, Tacoma, Bellevue metro area. Yeah. Does that make sense, Mazzy?
4 million. So you're as big as you're all exactly as big as New Orleans metro
that
area.
Would be top 15. No.
New Orleans was 1.2 million. The whole state was 4 million.
Yeah.
Here's a good question, Mazzy. Is it true that everyone in Seattle has stayed at your house?
No.
Everyone from outside Seattle.
Outside, a lot of people. Well, no, not a lot. I've had a lot of guests here. Yeah.
Let's see what California's rankings are.
I would have you two. You two have passed the audition.
No, sweet.
Rob already's been here, so he doesn't count.
All right, let's see. California. Rob, let's take the fucking magnifier on your fucking state.
Well, I can just guess and know.
Okay, crime.
Oh, you mean as far as those statistics?
1 to 50.
For LA or this whole state?
I would
Whole
say
state.
crime is probably around 25 to 30.
Rob?
I got to think it's probably 29 or 30.
34. You guys have
Oh, no.
you're optimistic about crime.
Yeah.
What's crazy
How
to me?
optimistic? Oh, hold on. When you
So
talk
it's-
about
it's-
this stuff, how different is number 30 from 34? Probably not that different.
But you do know crime statistics actually are down now in America.
Well,
Of course.
hold
they are.
on. And again, you know what the number one type of crime is? It's car theft.
Yeah, that's
No,
that's
sorry.
up.
Yeah,
Not-
burglary.
Robbery is up. Murder, rape, everything
Is
else
down.
is down.
Mhm. What I find to be mind blowing is that the economy is 34th. I wonder what their metric is, because it sure as hell isn't like gross domestic product of the state.
No,
No, the state,
per
the
capita,
economy of the state of
Yeah.
California
Yeah.
is 34th.
It's not 34th.
It
I
is.
don't know what that means.
No,
How?
it's-
Okay, wait here. How we rank the states? And let me tell
Okay.
you. This is U.S. News and World Report, by the way.
Should be counting, like the cost of living against you.
Oh, okay. It's business environment, employment, and growth is what they're calling it. So it's not a total like size.
hold
It's
on.
not a size thing.
Hold on, Nathan. You in your avatar picture, and everyone can see it. Kind of look like a homeless guy.
Oh, geez.
Hmm.
So California is number
It's
6.
like someone who's in the TV show Deadwood.
So California is number 6 in a category. Can you guess which one? The
Six.
categories are crime, economy, education, fiscal stability,
Most
healthcare.
the most enjoyable state in the nation. At least it's in the top 3.
Well, that's not one of the categories, Mazzy.
It's a pretty great state to hang
In
out.
Education.
It's actually
I can
healthcare.
tell you.
No, that makes sense.
Washington's up in healthcare too, I bet you.
Well, you hold on. I can honestly tell you, as someone who had a major health incident, that UCLA ranks as one of the highest in
Oh, yeah.
categories.
Yeah. It's interesting how there's really super small specialized pockets of stuff all over the place. And they're always in weird, like you wouldn't think of sort of places.
Well, I can tell you, here's another thing I know. So, where I went to school, we had a medical school, right? And the reason my university comes out to California a lot to raise money is a lot of the medical people live in Southern California. So we have a huge alumni presence here because of the medical field in Southern California.
Guess
I
what
don't know
the
if
number
Chuck
one
T-
state?
I don't know if Chuck T, if you're being facetious or joking, but I just got back. I went to Trader Joe's in West Seattle, and I get kind of my normal. That's one of the places I go once a month. I don't go there every week.
Where do you live, Chuck T? Where do you live?
But anyway, my Trader Joe's bag or 3 bags was less, maybe by 10 to 15% than it usually is. I don't know if that's just coincidence.
No, it's not coincidence.
Well,
The grocery prices have gone down a little, but they're still way higher than they were in like.
But
Yeah.
here's a thing to truly consider.
In fact, I'm going to pour a
Why-
glass of wine.
Hold on, why people's expenses are high. And there is a factor, the companies are charging you more when they sometimes don't have to.
No, that's
I
the
typically-
biggest factor.
Right. I typically shop at Trader Joe's, which I believe has the lower prices than any grocery store
Not Aldi.
around me.
Not Walmart.
They kind of own Aldi.
Yeah, but you don't want like Walmart's filled with suicidal ideation. And
Did you see the thing, the stat? I think we
Okay.
sent it around in one of our threads, or background threads. Was it today or yesterday? That pre-pandemic, these stores, retailer or consumer stores, the profit thing was like around 20% or some 18 to 22%.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Now it's it's almost over 50%.
yeah. It's
So,
corporate greed.
Don't tell us that it's not Trump's fault. It's not Biden's fault. These companies
of course,
are really pushing it. Definitely.
we need to
Of
do a
course
better
it's
job of
possible.
educating people, because if they think that the president of the United States has has a serious impact on any of this shit, they're fucking wrong.
And then yeah, I mean,
What do you-
that's not Biden's fault, but it's also not Trump's fault.
What
I
do
mean,
you
they don't have
think-
control of that.
What do you think the number one state, as ranked by U.S. News and World Report, what do you think the number one overall state was in their rankings?
Montana.
No, hell no. Number
No.
one state.
Hold on. Montana was not even on the first page.
Massachusetts, number one.
Nope.
Not Jersey.
Dude, Montana is 24th.
Oh wow!
Just the overall rankings. Montana's.
You read the top 10 from the top to the 10.
Well,
Best.
name some more that you think are in the top 10 because I got.
Vermont,
I would say.
Pennsylvania, maybe. I don't know.
Nope.
Well,
Illinois.
New Hampshire,
New Hampshire's number 2.
Maine.
Connecticut.
No,
Connecticut.
fuck Maine.
Connecticut.
Maine, I hate Maine with my whole heart. One second.
Okay, New Hampshire, Oregon.
Maine's 28th.
Oregon.
Top 10. No.
No, too much crime.
You just read them.
Okay.
That was four.
Coming in, let me count to 10 here. Hold on, see if I
Yeah.
can still do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Massachusetts, number 10.
Right.
Highlights, number 2 in healthcare, number 3 in education, and number 4.
Okay, don't do that. Just give us the top 10.
Just give us the top 10.
Are you too high for that?
It's too much
Okay.
information. No one cares about.
Florida is 9. Washington
God.
State is 8. Vermont 7. Iowa 6. Idaho 5. Minnesota 4. Nebraska 3. New Hampshire 2. And number 1, Utah.
What? Utah.
So
This
we
obviously
made-
didn't take
Washington's
fascism
number
into
eight.
account.
We beat out California. Huh?
California is not even close yet.
Wow.
Well, it's because it's not a real fair thing because when you have a
Mhm.
higher population, you have more like crime, you have more you can have more economic instability and stuff like that. So it's not like it's whatever.
Well, we had more. We have had more grunge in Washington State.
Yes. Yeah. Number
Utah,
one.
number one for what? Boring ass white
San
people?
Francisco had more psychedelia than Washington State. Not anymore, but they
The least crime in the country is in New Hampshire.
Yeah, of course.
New Hampshire.
Well, how many people live in New Hampshire?
2 or
I wanna-
3.
I wanna
Fucking
live there now.
most. I'm trying to look for number 1 in education. Oh, it's Florida, which is crazy. They're exporting.
Elliot has a point. Well, you live in the
hold
South,
on.
Elliot. You're in the same boat. What do you want?
Yeah, but hold on, Elliot. Salt Lake City's a real city that has real people and real city stuff.
Wait a minute. Elliot's referring to Mormons as cultists. I feel like that might be called the
That's
pot
not.
calling the
They're
kettle
not
black.
cultists. They're a sect. They're not a cult.
Well, my opinion is that religions.
Would you explain to novice Nick what are you ranking? What's the ranking based on?
Oh no,
How shitty a state is. And-
we're ranking
and-
how
and-
shitty Louisiana is, Nick.
No, seriously.
You said it. You missed it.
Explain to him
Rewind
what
the
those.
stream.
Explain to
It's
him-
the categories are crime and corrections, education, healthcare, natural environment, economy, fiscal stability, infrastructure, and opportunity. And Louisiana is second to last, I think.
What's last?
Who's last?
Mississippi?
Who's last?
I'm looking. Louisiana is last, actually.
What's the bottom 10?
Louisiana, New Mexico, Mississippi, Arkansas, West Virginia, Alaska, Alabama, Oklahoma, and Michigan.
Huh.
So all but one are red states.
Yes, obviously.
Michigan's a blue,
Ish.
usually
Purple. Yeah.
purple, but yeah. Now, is that a coincidence or is that, you know?
I think that
It's not a
I
coincidence.
think that it's not a coincidence. I think there's strong factors that you could make an argument for, but I
It's
don't.
not
think
just Republicans. It's just the South. A lot of them.
it's also it's not just the voting population. It's the people. It's the non-voting population. It's a lot of things.
But the South still hasn't recovered from slavery ending,
No, not at all.
and more accurately, Reconstruction ending.
What's
if they
North
hadn't started
Carolina?
Reconstruction, then, you know.
Elliot wants to know.
North Carolina is
Hey,
number
everyone!
19.
Let me let you in on a little secret here. You all have access to the internet.
I love
Louis
Yeah,
doesn't have
but-
some sort of magical.
But we
box.
trust Louis. Louis is one of those people we trust. At least I trust.
I'm a Googler. Yeah, we can Google.
Whoop-de-doo,
I
everybody's a Googler.
Well,
Hey,
I mean,
can you
all of
share
this take all this with a grain of salt because this is U.S. News and World Report's. Like, who knows where they got
Oh,
their?
that's a commie outfit.
No, they
Yeah.
probably used the census, which was 2 years
They-
ago,
They used the 2023 or
2 years
2022
ago,
census
4 years
for
ago.
So what was North Carolina?
19th in best states overall in these
Oh,
categories.
so right in the middle, a little above middle. Okay. That's
Yeah.
like a C plus, right?
I'd give it a C plus. Yeah.
So I feel good. I'm an A minus.
Well, it's starting around. We'll give the top 20 a real pass because you got to be.
Well,
Washington State was an A minus. We probably went a little lower once Rachel and Sue came.
Oh no!
Yeah, that
Yeah.
depressed the numbers maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Somebody asked which state has most guns, and I'll give you one guess for that.
For the record, I didn't start this conversation. I came late into this conversation.
Yeah,
It's
but
probably-
hold on. You have a huge erection about it right now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's interesting to think about things like states with most guns. It's not a good number to think of just off the cuff like that, because you have to think about things in terms of per capita in that case.
You don't have to do shit. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
know that states
We
with
can have
guns,
fun,
people
yeah.
cross over to the states that have less guns, but it don't matter.
Although
Yeah,
Texas has more guns than anyone else. of course.
but if you look
Yeah,
at the ratio of a population to guns and then registered gun owners, if you have a state that has the most individual people with the most guns, it's a much different story than just a general slice of the
I
population.
bet you Montana and those kind of places are high with, and Wyoming are high with.
Maine, all this, every.
Where's Wyoming on this list?
Where is
On
Wyoming?
the top
Oh,
50.
fucking 12th.
Yeah, but
Oh,
Wyoming
thank you,
probably
Liz
has-
Cheney.
Number
Yeah, but
one in
probably
fiscal
has-
stability.
Wyoming probably has 300,000 people living in it or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, Wyoming has the most gun owners, 66%. But they're all. I mean, what you?
You know,
It's a
hey,
percentage.
Peter, Californians migrate a lot. I left after 60 years, 59 years. I left California.
Hold on,
people go-
Matthew, can
Yes,
I put
there's
a
been
shock
more
collar
people
on
on.
you when you start
What?
talking about California?
No, I'm responding. God, you've been a real asshole today, Rob. I'm Peter Graves.
It's just today. He's never like this.
No, he's never like this.
There's
a lot of California
600,000 people in Wyoming.
Hey,
You know, I tell you, I lived in
hold on.
California my life. I think it's a great state. And to me, the benefits of it outweigh, I have an opportunity to leave, and it was a little bit of a heartbreaker, but it was, anyway.
your story is different though. Peter Graves, why did you move? See, making a statement like that side you into a box that people are leaving California because they're fed up with California. If that is the reason you left, then say it.
Oh my
If you
God.
left because of a job or you're retiring, then Arizona is probably
a
one
lot
of
of
the
a
top
lot of
states to retire.
people my age who actually owned property from the 80s or 90s cashed out. It makes sense. You go
Check it
somewhere
out.
cheaper.
Check it out. The most religious states from 1 to 10 are almost exactly the least educated states. It's just flipped.
Wow.
What?
The
What'd you say?
the most religious states
Yes.
are Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Louisiana, Arkansas, South Carolina, West Virginia, Georgia, Oklahoma, North Carolina.
Where's Texas at?
Those are the least educated states. Texas throws this whole thing because it's just really loud, but it's got so many people.
Well, Florida always had people from New York immigrating.
Texas is 11th, so it's just barely.
It's called the Bible Belt for a reason.
Yeah. I just can't wait for Jesus to come back and fucking murder all the non-believers with his sword tongue.
I'm glad I didn't say that.
Oh,
We talked about this before. I love and I really respect people who have faith in something, but just don't push it on the rest of us.
Uh-huh.
That's my take.
yes.
On any religion. Any religion.
Since I joined the VC, I've lost my faith.
Yeah, right. Well,
Yeah,
I have faith in Diet Coke.
New
so-
Yorkers retired to Florida. They used to be. I'm
Well,
surprised.
they also retired to Arizona too.
I'm surprised a lot of Florida isn't bluer. It used to be sort of
I think it's
because
because of
of
the
all the New
transiency.
York-
The
because
transiency.
of all the New Yorkers that go down there.
it's because it's full of old people.
Well, but there's a lot of old Democrats.
I don't know. There's more Republicans probably.
Yeah, well, people become more conservative. What are
Which
you
is
drinking?
weird.
I have a mind. I'm drinking just a white. Okay. This is a good deal. Okay, Trader Joe's.
He's drinking a spritzer.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a spritzer. It's a Pinot Grigio, an Italian Pinot Grigio that you get at Trader Joe's. It's got a little effervescence. It's $6 a bottle. So if you like Cava and Prosecco, this is like the best fucking deal. And just we have 80 degrees here in Seattle today. It's a great deal, seriously. So
Do you have air conditioning in your house, Mazzy?
Pardon me?
Do you have an air conditioner in your house?
No.
So it's
I have a unit that I haven't brought up yet that I put in the window. It's a portable that I bought. You know, there's no climate change except people never had needed air conditioning in Seattle until about 5 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have an air conditioner, but I'm on the second floor of an apartment where the heat gets trapped.
5 months.
I'm near the beach. When you're near the beach, typically used to be doesn't get that hot. By the way, guys, all you people are making fun of these classical records. I'm pricing them now.
No one's making fun of them. Loki went to bed.
Today I went to the thrift store, found 19 Living Presence records, Living Stereo, I mean. And I consulted with Michael Potry. So I just priced this one. These are like the medium.
$20.
This is the medium on it.
Pretty good.
So I don't know how much I would get for them, but this, and then this is an expensive one.
Yeah.
These are the medium. I'm just trying to gauge.
Yeah.
But I paid $3 each for these.
Fluffy. I have not tried I haven't had gin in a while, so I haven't had opened the gin yet that they gave me.
Fluffy. Yeah. Is Fluffy applied to be your
sober companion?
Hold on, Matthew. This is a good joke. Is Fluffy applied to be your sober companion?
Right. You know, Rufus is right. Florida wins conservatives because of Cuban vote, which to me still surprised me. I understand people don't like the normalization of Cuba, but at some point we have to normalize it. I know, there's a lot of shitty shit that happened in Cuba and everything, but we need to open it up, and we need, if we open it up and Westerners go there and do that, it'll get more to the center and to the left a little bit. So, and Castro's dead and things, you need to change it. You need to help change it. And opening up is a place to change it. But those Cubans hold on to, the older Cubans especially, hold on to that thing because they like what the Republicans say about Cuba.
Yeah, for real.
Let's get Harry up here. Where's Harry?
So, okay, I know Roberto and you guys were sending me that thing about Timberlake. I didn't see an article. I just saw a picture of him. Did they find a lot more than just a martini?
Someone said that was a hoax. He was just drunk. But I heard something he had more in him than just alcohol.
Yeah.
That's unsurprising in every way.
Yeah, but how would they even know that? Because
because he submitted to a blood test.
Yeah, well, that's stupid. Don't ever do that.
I don't know if that's a first offense on his record, and he just like, I'm fucked. They caught me.
It's not illegal to be high.
It depends.
It's illegal to be high and drive
when you're
driving.
Of course.
But that's no different than a regular DWI, though. It's not worse.
I think he had a dick in his box in the car too.
He had a dick in his. The first step is cut a hole in the box. Yeah. You got to make sure you do that first. Yeah. Then.
Now, hold on. This brings up an interesting question that was brought up earlier, Louis.
Yes.
Do you put your cucumber near your melons in the box?
Well, I haven't bought a melon in a really long time since they're $28 fucking for one now.
Everybody can go to Cuba except for America.
Here's the thing. I just got a notification from a newspaper that the right doesn't like, the New York Times. It's a preview. It's more than 171,000 patients traveled out of state for abortions last year.
Yeah.
See where they went and where they came from.
I had 6 abortions today.
Dude, I was a full-grown adult male when The Sandlot came out. Okay?
Yeah, watermelons are ridiculously expensive depending on where you go.
They were $5 at Walmart the other day.
$5?
Yeah, it's kind of high.
Per pound or just a whole watermelon?
No, watermelon.
Hold on, you have kids, Chris. Is it still a thing to visit watermelon patches or stuff?
I mean, yeah. I mean, when I was growing up, you can get watermelons like on the side of the road for $2.
Yeah.
$1 even.
Well, back when I was a kid, there weren't even roads.
When I was a kid, albums were $3 a record.
When Mazzy was a kid, he had to walk through 8 miles of snow to get to school.
Dude, it's peach season right now. We have really good peaches out here.
I remember
we need to go to Weatherford and buy some peaches.
In 72, I drove to Canada and Vancouver and British Columbia. I was outraged because a gallon of gas, well, they weren't a gallon, but the equivalent was 50 cents. Yeah. It was 29 cents in San Francisco, a gallon. So
what about these peaches? What else is in
Peaches
the
come in a can. They were put there by
by a man?
in a factory downtown.
When I was a kid,
What
Yeah.
else is in the teaches of peaches?
But peaches, bro. We need to go get some peaches. It's time. It's almost July. It's
Hey
like
man,
fall.
remember when I was in the chat? I was like, "Hey man, there's a Terry Black's 20 minutes from here. Do you want to go?" You're like, "No, there's better barbecue places. I'm just trying to fucking hang out. Can't you
I
just like?"
know, but I can't afford Terry Black, so I can't afford $50 for a fucking barbecue sandwich and shit.
Well, one
Well,
time,
not every day.
one on
Whatever.
vacation. You know, when you're on vacation, that you pay more anyway for
Yeah.
whatever. You got to realize budget it differently.
Dude, Chris, we hang out once every 3 or 4 months.
We'll hang out
Yeah.
this weekend.
You're,
We'll hang out this
Chris,
weekend.
you're a bad friend.
I am a bad friend because I have
Fucking
social anxiety.
Right. That
It's not my fault.
you can't have social anxiety when it's just you and me.
I can.
Damn, this is worth money. This one.
How much is a gallon of gas now? Here it is.
It's
Like
expensive.
289.
I think it's 420 here now.
289 here or something like that.
289.
Or no. Well, I have to put fucking
It's like 4 to
93 in
4
my
to 420 here now.
uh,
It's
90
gone down.
20.
At one point, it was like down to 320, and then it went up, and then went down, and it went up to in California when I was there last. It was almost $6.
See, that's the thing. I would take expensive.
But in the
gas.
UK, isn't it something like
Hold
eight
on,
or
can I
$8
give
to
you a
$10 in
comparison?
London, the equivalent?
So I went down to Orange County to pick up these records. Gas is cheaper in Orange County than Los Angeles County.
Yeah.
Taxes.
Well, California's going to be more expensive because
Hold on, Matt, that's not what I said, Mazzy. What I said is Orange County was cheaper for gas.
I
than
know,
LA
but
County.
California's going to be more anywhere because of the.
Mazzy, why do you have to come up here and fucking rile up Rob like this?
Listen, I'm angry.
Rob, give Harry a link. Is it okay if I give Harry a link?
Well, I don't want a lot of people coming up here. Listen, guys, this is for Harry. You click on it. Chris is the gatekeeper. He'll kick you out.
Oh god.
Harry's the only one allowed up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is a gated community, people.
Let's do it, Louis. You want to do this? This sounds fun.
Yeah, we can eat it like Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, even better.
We can go to IKEA and get you another 5x5, by the way. On the way.
Can we put it in
You
your
guys
Subaru?
meeting up?
Well, you got to drive to my place anyway, so you might as well put it in your thing.
Why would I drive to your place to go to IKEA?
Yeah.
Because it's farther east, or it's farther,
Lily-
yes, farther east than me.
Lily, can you factor in Chris being a bad friend into your
Oh,
suggestion?
here's a serious
Oh, it's
question.
written down. It's
Hang
written down.
on. IKEA is 15 minutes from my house. You live an hour away.
Wait a minute. Is there an IKEA? Okay, well, how many IKEAs are in Texas?
Like 7.
Okay,
I'm
well,
honored.
I'm just
Isn't
thinking
it-
about the
it's
one
my
in-
first
I'm thinking about the one in
appearance
Frisco.
on the Jazz Bumps.
Hi, Harry.
Harry, I'm this close to kicking you out.
What
Well,
did I
Delphine,
do?
come on the show.
Well, Delphina, come on up. Aren't you Latina?
Oh.
Are you? Is
Look
Delphina
at my
Latina?
hair, man. I didn't get my
she's-
nails done or anything.
Hey, Harry, your hair's been fucked up since you cut it. You had like nice long hair, and then you cut it all off. Why would you do that?
No, it
You're
wasn't. I
one
don't think it was any
talk.
longer than this, was it?
Yeah, it was a little bit.
Hey, this is a
I was really despondent when I didn't win the best hair ghosty. I went into a deep depression and just cut my hair
London
off.
blueback.
I did
blue
too.
back.
I'm going to send you my Harry.
This is a blueback. Can you see the blue in it?
Hey, Malia.
Well, blueback. London blueback.
Hey, we have a jazz related question. Can we talk about the new jazz reissues from Kraft? What are they? The OJCs?
No, the one, yeah, the new line. The one, there's one that's a must own out of all of them.
We'll talk about them. Where are they?
Didn't the Jazz Bums do a special on the OJC? Are you slipping?
No,
Yeah, we
They
have
did.
not.
they were lazy. Jazz Bum Mike has appendicitis.
If I slip, then I'm slipping.
Mm.
Jazz Bum's Mike's too mad to do anything.
And if I got
Hold
the
on,
Nina,
I'm
then
pulling,
you know
I'm
straight
pulling
trip.
them up right now.
Going
I'm
up,
pulling-
sweet. No, I don't
calm
think so.
down. They're coming up.
Everybody
guys chill
calm
out?
down. Chill out.
Can you calm down for a second, people?
I can't get any calmer than this.
Stop
No.
freaking out, Harry.
Sure you can, Harry. You can smoke some more weed. You'll be a little bit more, like a degree more.
Oh, then I'd have to roll another joint.
Let's
He's-
Oh, another one.
You smoke joints? That's your
Yeah,
what's your preferred method?
Yeah, I roll my own.
All right,
Okay.
Louis. You're quiet now.
All right, people. We need some jazz content right
Yes.
here.
Can you zoom in so we can see it?
No, the complaints. You never make Chris happy.
Okay, so they announced, I believe, 6 titles. So the Blues Moods, this. So I actually sold a mono, an OG mono of this. That thing goes from $200 on up. I sold it for $300. This record right here. So for $40, that's a very desirable title.
Absolutely.
And he's got a great backing band. Wynton Kelly, Sam Jones.
When do these ship?
Books. Okay, next one. It's easier to go to the CD. So I think they start in next month in July. No,
I have
Am
that Cal
wrong?
Jader. I have the last two.
Let me
I
click
like
on
Cal
this.
think
Is
I've
running
got
slow
that
when I
one
kick
too.
down StreamYard, so not being nice.
Any
What do you
record
guys
with a
see?
cactus on the cover.
I bought that in orbit
right.
at
blue-
Safari.
What just
Record
happened?
Safari.
It was just going in and out for a minute. You're fine now.
Something just
We took it away from him.
Damn.
I think God punished Rob.
Yeah. That didn't take much, did it?
See,
Goddamn,
karma's a bitch.
Hi, Harry. Nice to see you.
Vengeful.
How you doing,
Nice
Harry?
to be seen.
It is nice to be seen.
What's up, Chris?
Oh, nothing. I'm trying to bring up this webpage.
Look
so
at
I can
this. We
find
got
out.
like Texas versus Washington. This is like, what was that College Bowl? Remember
John.
College Bowl, the TV show?
Yeah. Oh,
All right, look.
you broke
Cotton
Rob's
Bowl.
rule. You're not supposed to. You were gatekeeping.
Oh, well. Shit.
Rob left his own stream.
All right, we talked about Blue Moods. Then there's this. Oh my God, I zoomed in too much. There we go. Clark Terry with Thelonious Monk in orbit on Riverside. That looks sweet. I don't have that one. No one else is going to talk about these records, just me.
I picked up that in orbit at Record Safari.
Blues in orbit.
When Rob
That's
took
great.
me there, the Clark
that's
Terry.
Oh, in orbit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then Mazzy, how's this Cal Jader?
I like it. I like almost all Cal Jader.
The
To me,
tea is
Cal
simple.
Jader, I mean, obviously Soul Sauce is probably the one if you have to get only one. But
Yeah.
all his records have that Latin vibe. They really pushed him in the Latin vibe, and they're all really enjoyable records. They're not
Yes.
groundbreaking, but they're just really great, like chill records.
I'll probably get that one.
Cal Jade is great.
Yeah, totally.
Then for some unexplainable reason, they're reissuing Monk's music again.
Yeah, I've
Right.
got the BMP of that.
Well, I have an OG mono of it, but here's the deal. Can you click on it? Is it the mono?
Yes,
Because-
it is.
Me
What
traes
can
los
Brown-
iPhones que traigo ahí.
What can Brown determine that the mono has a different? What's the difference?
What come around and didn't determine anything. John Vandy's the first person that told us about this, that they used separate microphone setups for the mono versus the stereo. And the stereo, it was very early. They were just starting to experiment with it, so they hadn't really figured out how to mic it. So the theory is that the mono sounds better. But I haven't listened to the AP version yet, even though I have it.
The AP is mono.
Yeah.
The Vinyl Me Please was stereo.
So now I have to decide if I'm going to keep both of them or not because I have a disease.
What is it?
Um,
Is it catching?
Yes.
yeah, it's
called
obsession with jazz records.
It's called Bad Frienditis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I got to
the
question
stereo
some of
listening
these
song?
album covers, though. Some of these, like, where'd they get the idea for these things?
Yeah. All right.
I know the story,
Get
though.
your-
Didn't
Get
you
it.
say, Harry, when you were a kid and you were bad, your mother said, I'll fix your wagon?
Well,
Get
hold
in the
on,
fucking wagon,
Harry.
Thelonious.
Yeah, but
Harry. Hold on,
does that
Harry.
when you look at that cover, does that speak jazz to you?
Hold on, Harry. If you owned a
Yeah,
record
'cause
store,
Monk's
you
on the
might
cover.
know. You might know more about albums. But let me educate you.
Is there
The-
a Little Red Wagon song on here?
No. All the record companies consulted a magic turtle that told them what to make the covers.
Magic Turtle.
No, this one, the story was
Out of
they were
Flaming
trying to figure out the cover, and Monk saw the wagon. He said, "Hey, how about we use this?" That's what happened.
What's the symbolism there? What was the
There is no
artist's intent?
symbolism. Oh my god, I don't know. Ask Frimmer.
Get in the fucking wagon, Thelonious.
Yeah.
American Flyer. That's
Hey,
what it's
I,
about.
I prescribe you, Harry, another 2 tokes of a joint,
No shit.
and you'll figure it out.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. What's up next, Rob? What do we got here?
So the one album I say everyone must own is this album. This is a must owner.
Damn it.
He doesn't have a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, so I'm not buying it.
There's smoke in the picture, though, dude. There's smoke.
Oh, okay.
That dude, cigarettes killed that man too
Is
early.
Louis how is he ranked on the 50 state list?
Mal Waldron, he's very high.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of a Mal Waldron collecting frenzy.
He's great.
I just bought another one online just before the stream,
Nice.
so it's a must own.
And then that's it, basically, that we know. Now these.
That
What do you
came
do? You
out,
have
didn't
this record? Yeah, I think this came out like last week or something.
I
Right?
have the OJ. I have the original OJC of it.
Surprised
good?
nobody's called their album Holy Grail.
I don't have. I don't like
Because
that term.
musicians
like
don't
that
ever
word.
think about record collectors.
Yeah. Then do you? Has anyone got? Is this one out yet? I don't even know.
That
Pre-order.
that
Okay.
John Wright, I think, is a must own.
Yeah, I'm interested in that one. I have
What's
this
that?
already.
Kenny Burrell and Coltrane. Which one is that?
That's what it's called.
Let me help you with this, Harry. It's Kenny Burrell and Coldplay.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Rob.
I like
Thanks for
that.
clearing that up, Rob.
And then Miles, you know.
Now, here's a question for you, Chris. I don't know the answer to this.
Okay.
That cover, the OJC that you could get, was blue, not green.
Yes.
What was the deal with that?
It just I don't know. I mean, there was also older ones that were blue versus green.
Hey, Harry.
Older reissues. They just changed the color for whatever reason.
How many
That's
joints are in a lid?
It
One.
depends if it's a 2-finger or a 4-finger.
When are those available? When are those records available?
Shit, I don't know.
I
I
don't know.
always bought ounces.
Some of them are available now, and then they'll be coming out in the next several months.
The answer is 2.
This is their new album. It just came out last week.
How is that? How is that?
I haven't listened to it yet, but I love them. They just did what's
I'm
in
putting
your
my
bag?
foot down. Is that a jazz record?
No.
You're showing classical records.
You need. Okay, here's how it works on the Rob the Wax stream. Rob, I need permission to show a non-jazz record.
Okay. This is Latin jazz. If Latin jazz
Hey, hold on.
was
John
instrumental,
Marino, is
if
this
Yes.
correct?
instrumental, okay, forget
You
it.
know, I'm not familiar with those guys.
It's produced
that-
by Dan Auerbach from the Black Keys. They're
Auerbach's
instrumental.
awesome.
They're kind of that instrumental Ry Cooder soundtrack, David Lynch, that twangy jazz master jazz guitar, Jaguar kind of guitar, with a Latin beat, a little like the Ry Cooder album he did with the Cuban guitarist. Yeah. Does that mean it's the music
Destroso
stupid?
Club?
Can you translate?
Sonido Cósmico. Cosmic sound.
See, it's very cosmic. Okay, you want to translate all the song titles?
Lágrimas Negras, Black Tears, Low Sun, Cumbia Lunar, Abuelita is grandmother, El Fantasma. I guess the I'm not sure what that means. Fantasma. It's on your mind. Is on your mind. Sonido Cósmico, Vario Hustle. Until we meet again. Los Navegantes, Luz y Sombra, Misterio Verde, and Es
That's
la
green.
música estúpido is the last one.
Did you just call him stupido?
Yeah, I heard that. I know you were joking.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
That's cool. Yeah, I like that.
Delicious.
nice.
That jackpot.
No, it's Easy Eye Sound, which is
Yeah, Dan Auerbach's
Dan
thing.
Auerbach's label.
Okay.
Yeah. I just put a link to a Dan Auerbach song in the fucking chat. It's so good.
I like. He's got one called "I'm Just Waiting on a Song" or something like that. I like that.
I
a
love
lot.
that one record he did about 4 years ago. That's very like a 70s vibe. Is so good.
Yeah, well, he's on a comp I picked up about 3 months ago with that song on it. Harry, you would love that song.
What do you think about this format, Rob, versus this one?
I like the other one.
This is
one-
the only one. This is non-jazz. May I? May I, Rob?
What do you want to show, Harry?
It's non-jazz, but it's relevant to the argument.
You have to fill out the forms,
Honor.
Harry.
No. He's doing it the right way. This just is the way it has to be granted. Okay.
But don't you're not going to make him fill out the forms in triplicate and then
You
submit
may
them?
hold on. Shush.
I may proceed. Thank
You
you.
may proceed. Harry.
Karnak.
Thank you.
Karnak is spoken.
So yeah, this is "Waiting on a Song." This is a really good album.
Where's that?
Yeah, Easy Eye Sound label. But this
No,
is the only thing I have. I don't have anything else
No,
that he's done.
They're a popular band. The whole big kerfuffle is they canceled their tour because they weren't selling tickets.
Well, they weren't. I think they were booked in large places that were.
Yeah.
ticket-
But they are a popular band,
Yeah, they are, but they're not as
are
popular as
they
they
a-
once were. Like a lot of people, you know.
right?
I think that
Harry,
they
Harry,
make great records. They make great
You
records.
you have met the Waxes thing.
That's their last album.
Now you did not ask.
oh,
You.
uh-oh.
Beck is on this record, so and I like Beck.
I do not want to be ignored on my own stream.
Well, whatever. We ignore you half the time anyway.
Start going
You-
crazy, and then I can like
Huh?
add you and remove you from the stream.
Oh, hold on. You're on double
Doesn't matter.
secret probation, Mazzy.
Yeah.
I do like that one. I do like that one. El Camino is still my favorite, but I like them. You know, they're one of those records. They don't break a lot of new ground, but they're just fun party records. They're great sounding records. They're tight. They're dry. They're fun. They're kind of white, soulful.
Are you describing them or adult diapers?
All right. I didn't say you could respond. to me, Bob.
Depends. It depends.
What's the deal, John Marino? What happened to your camera?
I don't have
What,
Noel
can you see me?
Gallagher's. I don't
No,
have
No.
your camera's gone.
Camera's gone.
Oh, you know what? I'm in the backyard. I have bad Wi-Fi or something. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see.
Well,
what I
whose
can do.
backyard are you in? Your own?
I'm in my own. Believe it or not.
I'm gonna take off. I gotta go water my
How's that?
lawn.
Yeah, let's probably go another
Don't you have indoor plumbing?
15 minutes.
Yeah, my lawn's outside though.
Oh.
Oh well.
He's got to order the
It's not
veggie.
indoors. So I do have indoor plumbing though.
You guys.
Oh shit, that was funny. All right, see you guys later.
Take care.
What state are you in?
Who?
Denial.
I know you.
Yeah, you know what? The charge is low. Maybe that's it.
Let's see.
Okay. Well, you can't show any records, John. We can't see them.
I guess not.
Hey, Rob, can you ask me if I'm superstitious?
I'm a little stitch.
Harry, are you superstitious?
I'm a little stitious. Louis knew.
I know. I ruined it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
I've been to Mopop Museum. It's like,
It depends on the show. I liked it better when it was called EMP, but it
Jack?
depends on the show. I went to the Leica show with my son there about 6 months ago, which is Leica, the animation house out of Portland that does like Box Trolls and all those Caroline. It was a cool show, but it's great for Jimi Hendrix stuff. They have all the grunge guitar stuff, but sometimes they do some weird shit like Hello Kitty shows and all that.
they did a sci-fi, and you never know what it's going to be.
They
They're
did
just trying to turn it over to get.
They did a fucking
locals.
Seahawks show, which is stupid.
Hold on, Jack. Next time you need to ask permission to ask a question.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. Depends what the show is, you know. But I've only gone when
If
people
you've
from out
never
of
been
town
there,
wanna
go. Absolutely go.
Jack, you need a chaperone to take you.
Go once. It's
There's-
I
here's
advise
where you
anyone
need to go.
I
As
advise
a-
any person to go to museums. So yeah, go check
As
it
a
out.
13-year-old, your
Oh,
goal in
hold
life.
on. Fluffy,
wait,
you
listen.
need to ask permission to ask a question.
This
His
is why they
goal in
say
life-
power corrupts, by the way.
He needs to see Stax Museum, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Country Hall of Fame. You need to go to Sun Studios. You need to go to Graceland.
You need to go to the
gotta see all this
Museum of Modern Art,
history.
both in San
Yeah.
Francisco and New York.
You need.
Go to as
on.
many museums.
Why are you ordering people what to do?
Go to as many museums as you can. Be
Mazzy,
exposed-
I took all the jazz bums in their chat to the Dallas Museum of Art, and Rob was mad about it because I went there and I took him along because I took pictures and put them in the chat of all this cool shit. They had a Pollock there and everything, and Rob was mad about it.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
wasn't
he
mad.
thinks it's that comedian Pollock, not Jackson Pollock.
Yeah,
Wait,
dude,
what?
seeing that Jackson Pollock was
No,
weird.
here's what was funny about Louis. Louis kept taking pictures of him in art with half
Oh.
of his street cut
Mark.
off.
Yes,
So-
and then, dude, Mike is so fast on that shit.
Go to
No.
any museum you can. Go to every
Okay.
chance you get. Go to
All right,
museum.
let me just show you a picture. So here, I'll make myself big. So Louis, these are the pictures Louis was
I'm
sharing.
not you.
I understand. Thank you. So Louis was doing this the whole day. It was almost irritating. So what I
Almost
did,
irritating.
what I did is I took Louis out, and then I put Louis. So I took Louis out of the picture like that, and then
Oh, I thought it was Mike. It's you.
no, it was me. So
You
I
know-
put Louis in this.
It's actually hilarious as fuck. That may be the funniest thing you've ever done.
Wait, I did another one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's fantastic.
Oh,
See, I mean, that's peak
You-
comedy right
There
there.
was a good at SAM, this Seattle Art Museum. There was a good Calder show. The Mobile artist, not Mobile, Alabama. Mobiles. You know, great modern artist, sculptures.
Hey, I'll take requests if you want me to put Louis in a picture. Let me know.
that's got to go on a coffee mug.
Yeah,
The nudist, that was my favorite. I go, where should I put Louis? And I typed in nudist colony.
A toilet.
Rob, you need to start one of those spring sites and put that on a coffee mug.
It's the first day of summer. It's the
Is it really?
summer solstice today.
Oh, it's hot as hell here today, or hot for our
82 here.
Yeah, it hit 80
It
here.
is 82 here as well.
Now it's gone down. It's like 70
Oh.
something.
You know what it is? I've noticed in the last 8 years, it's getting. We didn't have humidity. It's getting a little sticky.
Yeah, it's almost as
Rob,
if the climate
don't
is
be-
slowly changing.
Don't be one of those things that that you deny climate.
Rob, when that happens, just turn your underwear inside out.
It doesn't help. The underwear has to come off. It's sticky. So I think I'm going to wrap things up in 5 minutes.
Okay.
I would
Can
like
we
to
get
make-
it? Can we get a countdown every minute?
No,
Yeah, start
I
the
don't
countdown.
wanna
And then
be
can you
in
count down the last 60 seconds?
Make sure you refresh your browser because he's going to have a 5-minute countdown.
Mhm.
No. And any other new albums people want to show? John, you figure out your camera.
This thing's low on charge, so I don't know if the camera's gonna work.
I want to
Right.
watch. I want to make Harry big and watch him roll a joint. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, they probably would take my video down, I think.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I'm not doing that. Mazzy, you got your one hand clapping, right?
It arrived today. I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh, yeah, I haven't
It
got
finally
mine yet.
arrived.
You don't have to listen to it. Here's what it sounds like.
But what's the general consensus on it? There are people
Oh,
like it.
I've heard everyone likes it because it's never been released. It was live but recorded at Abbey Road. So, and it was like live, no overdubs. And it was 1974, right after Band on the Run started becoming big. So it's a really great time to capture them. So I've heard it like 3 tracks off it online, and it sounds really good. If you like that period, you know, before the excess of Wings Over America, it's what a great time. And it's great that they finally put it out. So
I watched the video like Harry posted. They were doing a live showing again the movie that comes with it, right?
Well, it doesn't come with a movie. They should release
No,
it.
they should release that
Yeah.
as a DVD, I would think.
Yeah.
They want us to buy this first and then.
That reminds me, I have a question. I think this is an important one. Mazzy.
Yes.
Do you like waffles better than pancakes?
Oh God.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's funny. I think I like pancakes better. However, there's a couple good places here I've gone to. To me, they always give you too many pancakes. I know that sounds weird.
No one in the history of the human race has finished pancakes.
All you need is 2. You want the taste, but you want bacon to have the sweet and savory.
We'll get a half stack then.
Okay, let me explain it to
Can you
you
do
so
that?
you
I never
can
asked for
understand
half
how this
stack.
works. There's several different kinds of waffles. If you're going with the standard American waffle, I don't like my butter and syrup pulling up and not being absorbed into the thing.
The cake.
The cake. So pancakes
superior.
do that. The butter and the syrup get absorbed into the pancake, making it one thing with everything in it. The problem with the waffle is you can't penetrate the hard skin of a waffle.
Breakfast is all about penetration.
You know what I like? I don't know where I can find them up here, but I love German pancakes.
But you have to call an hour before you arrive for them to make it.
If you ever see somebody eating pancakes without syrup, that person has severed heads in a freezer at home for sure.
That's a sick.
Now the Belgian waffles are different, right?
I don't know. The shape is the same shape.
Why are they called Belgian waffles?
Probably because they're made.
It's different. It's different. It's not the same.
Because they're from Belgium.
Yeah.
What do they call? What do they call Thai food in Thailand? Food.
Every book is.
Okay, here's it's an interesting thing that Harry's going through. He's
here?
going through the whacked out of your mind highness of logic. We're not there. We're not there.
No. It's the coming down.
Right. Every book is a children's book if the kid can read.
Good point.
Hold on. This can get you arrested in the internet. Okay, calm down.
Yeah, I think pancakes have to win. You know,
it's all about absorption of flavors.
But you know,
the cohesive thing.
You know, I tell you, a lot of places the pancakes are really too dry.
That's why there's syrup.
That's what the syrup's for,
no,
dude.
But you want it not so dry to begin with. That helps, really. I don't know what they put in it.
Hold on, Mazzy. So there is a thing. I judge Jewish people on this one thing. During the Hanukkah, during Passover, when you have to eat the matzah, you make matzah brai. So matzah brai is taking matzah, crackling and
I know what it is,
letting it down. I'm telling you, non-Jewish people, you fool. So,
but you're talking to me. You directed this.
You wet the matzah down with water, and then you put a beaten egg into it. And there are 2 types of Jewish people with the matzah brai, and it's Steven Spielberg's favorite food, by the way, is savory or sweet. And I grew up being raised that you put butter and syrup on the matzah brai. That's how I eat it. How do you eat it, Mazzy?
It's been a while. I don't remember it. Yeah.
I think that in the case of pancakes and waffles, and I think if we reduce this down to its core element, both are simply a vehicle for butter. Because that whipped butter shit that they put on it, I could just eat that with a spoon, but that's socially unacceptable.
I do like waffles, though. I like American waffles, but I think if I had the choice, only one.
Filling, though. I mean, you just can't eat.
Pancakes are fucking filling too.
Yeah.
It's all a dough.
Yeah, both of them are. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every morning I make a homemade egg McMuffin. I got a little ring for my egg, and then I use the sausage in the air fryer, make the the muffin, put a little cheese
Are we
on
talking
it.
English muffin here? Standard
Yeah,
straight up
yeah,
Thomas's?
English muffin. That's
I
my
don't think
breakfast.
I've ever separated a Thomas's English muffin without destroying one of the halves.
You're supposed to use a fork.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
can't.
don't you know anything?
I try. I just fail it. They like
There's
fall
a
apart.
thing
You want
called
to
the
use a
egg
fork
bag.
because then it
Video
leaves a
how
little
to
crusty.
separate
I
and
want
it gets
I
warm.
want 2 pancakes with an
Surface.
over easy egg and very crispy bacon. That's
Oh, got it. Anything less than nearly burnt bacon is scarcely
Gotta
bacon.
you
at all.
got to ask crispy because they give it
Yeah.
to
And that's
you.
how I remember the music, like A, B. You know, I say there's a half step between it's crispy bacon
Right.
and eggs fried.
Right.
So C, B, E, F. I know that.
Well, over
that's-
easy, so you
Full
break
step.
them over the you break them over the
That's how I
pancake.
can remember it.
That's
I'm
the
telling
only
you, I
way you
teach-
can remember the natural
I-
steps in the scale.
I teach myself this shit. I don't.
Oh, hold on.
know-
Listen. At the good old Nick's Diner, it's called a Nick Muffin. You can't use the egg McMuffin.
No, I don't.
Nick Muffin.
Only when I sell them, Nick.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
When you decide on a sweet breakfast, you're really heading down one path there. You know.
Okay.
Well,
hold
Captain Crunch.
Fluffy's
then,
trying to
if
make
you
the
want
stream
sweet
implode on
breakfast.
itself right now.
No,
French-
that is a great question. So, I think French toast should be in the conversation equally with waffles and pancakes. I just didn't think of it.
French
French
toast
toast is the
has to
winner.
be thinner than thicker and not too dry. But I love
That's
You gotta
it.
have Texas-
All right, I'm
Texas toast.
gonna blow your minds right now. There's only one
Please
good kind.
don't.
There's only one good type of French toast.
Dead.
Challah French toast, challah bread French toast. If
you
you've
did-
never had it,
Yeah,
You've
it's
never
good.
had
I would almost agree with you.
Well, French
What
toast
about
in
what
all of its
about
form.
brioche? What about brioche French
well,
toast?
challah is kind of brioche.
Well, do we have a consensus on French toast being number 1, pancakes being number 2, and
Now,
waffles being number
pancakes are
3?
number one.
Pancakes are better than French toast.
French
Yeah.
toast is the
Yeah.
best.
You're high on crack if you think that.
No, but we
And
have
but-
to
and
call
not
it
No
Ray-
stuff. French
Harry.
toast.
We got to call it
I told you that privately.
Harry. We can't call it French toast. We got to call it freedom toast.
Oh my god.
Freedom toast. Okay.
Oh my god.
Freedom fries.
So
Yeah.
French toast, I think, is probably just slightly better than pancakes.
If
No.
it's done right.
If it's
Yeah.
done right. I mean, it is hard to fuck up
I
pancakes.
I know in the heart of Dallas area, but go find some challah French toast. It'll
Okay.
blow your mind how good that shit is.
Sean Howard gets this right. Crepes rises above all of them.
But that crepe depends on
I'm gonna
another
kick you off the
ingredient.
stream.
Now, here's what you need to
Okay,
do.
what about
You need to wait.
what
You need
about
to have
Pop-Tarts?
two people, and you have to order a sweet and a savory crepe.
Now, see, hold on. Crepes do not make it into that echelon, I think, because they're so dependent on another ingredient. With a plain
Like
crepe,
I mean, a stuffing. The
Hold
stuffing.
on.
yeah.
Talk about what Louis said. Crepes are just a device to get whatever's inside the crepe into your mouth.
Well, isn't
Crepes
that like
had no crepes had
Isn't
no
that like
value.
a condom? Isn't that like a condom?
Yes.
I don't know what you put in your mouth, Mazzy, but
It's
Oh,
just a
man.
device
Letting
to get
you
the
know.
stuff in your mouth.
I'm letting you know crepes do not fit in this conversation.
I don't think so either. I agree. Hold on. I'm going to say some really controversial shit here.
Okay.
I agree with Rob.
Wow, that is controversial.
I know.
we
But
might need, we
hold on.
might need to go for 2 more minutes till the top of the hour.
Yeah, we'll do that.
sure. Possibly
Listen,
30.
Listen,
24
Roberto.
hours. One more
Novice
hour.
Nick.
Okay, so
Novice Nick. Wait.
Oh.
Novice Nick is fine. Beignets are the greatest, but it's a different category. I
But
love
that's
beignets.
a donut type of
Yeah,
category.
that's fried. Out.
Yeah.
Fried.
so
But
a
we
peanut
like-
butter
we
and
like
jelly
beignets,
sandwich
don't we like
with
beignets?
or without crust.
There's no crust on a beignet.
No, we're talking about PB&Js now, but you're not allowed to change that
Hold on,
subject.
hold
'cause
on.
We're doing
Harry,
sweet breakfast.
Harry, don't think because you came up with a question, it's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best question I've. Wow, you guys know how to hurt a guy.
Yeah.
That's crepe Suzette and all that. Yeah, flaming
You
crepes.
already went from breakfast to lunch.
I know.
We're not
You just,
there
like,
yet.
we're still on.
Crepes are only on fire because they put Grand Marnier on it and they light it on fire.
Grand Marnier is fucking.
Wait a minute. I had peanut butter and jelly for breakfast.
Yeah.
And we haven't even talked about savory crepes.
Now,
Here's
Nick, do you make
put
beignets
savory-
at your place? I like
No
beignets.
crust.
Oh man, okay.
Is it 7 o'clock yet?
Shut up, Harry. You fucker. Try to play by the rules for 1 second.
Oh,
We're having fun with breakfast foods here.
This,
Okay,
this,
I wanna-
okay.
You gotta
I
try and
tell
bring
you,
up God in
Rob,
60 seconds about it.
This
and
is
shit.
the best stream you've ever had because it wasn't all about jazz shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's because Louis fucks up every stream he's on.
I think Louis needs to be it's kind of like Louis to Rob. It's
24
Rob to Rachel.
hours, 24-hour stream.
You know?
So now,
Louis
so
is-
Rob
Louis
did
is the
what,
best.
2 hours. Now Louis will do how many
Louis
hours?
is the best, even though we didn't wrestle. We had our private
See,
coffee
you had
moment.
an opportunity to say that we had an opportunity to make up that we did wrestle. And now it's gone because of your actions.
But we had a good little coffee
Yes,
moment.
we did. We had a moment. We gazed into each other's
We had a
eyes.
moment.
Right. I
Did
want
you
to
run
thank
on the
everyone
beach?
I want to thank everyone for coming up. I hope
here we
everyone
go.
enjoyed themselves. I think we all need to go. And
Good yontif.
people on the East Coast go to sleep, and I need to make some dinner. So, thank you for joining us.
Harry
Ciao,
and Louis
buddy.
and Rob, Mazzy loves you.
Bye.
That's your shit. Don't ruin my stream with your catchphrase.